So
And
it's
we
just weird.
are live.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Oh, how are all of you?
Tired.
Ready.
Yes.
Not awake.
Tired, ready, not awake. I think I think that explains the gist of our daily settings right there.
Also, I got really, really excited for a brief moment when you started up the stream because I thought you were playing Tenacious D.
You know, I would, but we would get DMCA'd.
Sometimes Tenacious D is worth it.
I don't
I
know about
mean,
all that. Yeah, Tenacious D would have been pretty good.
just open up the stream, just start blaring the metal, and then the stream gets banned. Apparently, Birds is telling me there's a way to set up your like the music that you play to where it won't be picked up by like stream detection or whatnot. So you could play your music and it won't get hit by DMCA stuff because it will not appear on the VOD. Like people watching it live will be able to hear the music, but on the VOD that it won't be in the playback loop.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
heard whispers about something like that, but I haven't actually looked into it yet.
Yeah, I haven't yet, and I need to because honestly, like I've been playing a ton of World of Warcraft, and the only way that I can sit there and grind for hours is if I have music playing, because the zone music puts me to sleep.
Fair, yeah.
Well, you know what? NSP and Starbomb put out saying that anyone can
Mm-hmm.
play it on Twitch, and so that's just what I normally put for whenever I would stream.
Yep.
That's what I listen to anyway.
Yeah, that and Rashad EB has told me multiple times that his music is fair game.
Yeah, and it's great for like everyone who puts this stuff out. It's like, oh yeah, it's fair game. That's why like I use Pentakill for like all of our D&D streams, because they're like, yeah, go ahead, it's fine, we don't care.
Yeah.
But like if I were to put on anything that's technically copyright, that, well, there goes the stream.
It's
There goes the channel. It's just
I'm so happy that after this we're going to be putting in my hard drive, and I would very much like to start streaming again. And
Ooh.
I will probably be playing a lot of The Sims. I'm going to, after we put in my hard drive, I'm going to be spending probably the rest of the day downloading mods.
let's be fair. It's not you're probably going to be playing The Sims. You're going to be playing The Sims.
Hey, I mean, I have
1
the
terabyte of
weekend.
mods incoming.
Hey, I have a 2 terabyte hard drive now, so
This is
2
true.
terabytes.
Anyway, so we were off last week due to the sickness that I got. It was not fun. I'm over it now, save for the fact that the cold is now making it hard to breathe. So and by cold I mean any slight temperature change in California is causing my lungs to like spasm and close up. So I have to keep taking hits off an inhaler just to be able to function, which is fun. But since this is during the day when it's warmer, we don't have to worry too much about me going in coughing fits as we're playing D&D. Next time we're all together, so like in 2 weeks here, Shadow Fox and Zoro should be back. So the entire band will be back together.
Woo.
But for now, you all are in, I won't say a predicament, but you've caused predicaments for others. As when we last played, you met Bernard and Guy's sister, Ori, who made a bit of a deal with Callie to get her brother's ledger so she could hold a little bit of sway over him, but at the same time get a bit of favor, or get a bit of his favor. After some back and forth, you decided that you would make a deal if the terms included the elimination of the puppet master. Without very much thought, Ori agreed to your stipulations. The ledger was exchanged. She pulled out this like skull-like demon mask, handed it to Bernard, said, "You know what to do." Bernard gave a nod and then vanished. So as we pick up here today, a few quiet moments have passed since Bernard's disappearance.
Actually, can I say that when he disappears, like, Cyrus was a part of this whole conversation, right?
Yeah,
If I remember
yeah.
correctly, I'm
Everyone,
here.
like, you're all tucked away, like in the corner of the tavern.
Okay.
So yeah, like Cyrus heard everything.
Can I take out the shards in the mirror and say Bernard and throw them so I can see what the fuck he's doing, so we can watch what's happening?
And, yeah, so you say Bernard and you throw the shards up, and the mirror sort of goes right into the center of the table and takes this weird like globe shape, giving everybody just a clear vision no matter where they're sitting.
Bernard TV.
Cool.
That we know what TVs are.
Reminder that Reiju is still slightly tipsy.
Oh yeah,
and
slightly?
a little angry.
And as you see, Bernard like is now once again up on that little hill that you encountered him on previously, Juniper, overlooking the temple entrance as to the place that the puppet master currently calls home. And you could see like a look of remorse and a little bit of resentment on his face. Oh, as Cass's camera dies. Oh, you know what? Her Discord may have reset. It does that sometimes. Hopefully the installation of the new what do you call it? Hard drive fix that.
Oh, hard drive.
But he sits there for a moment, and then he takes a deep breath and he just slips the mask on. And as soon as he does, the entire your entire field of vision in the globe just fogs over. So all you now see is a swirling black mist.
Damn, what's that mask do? I can't see him anymore.
It hides him from detection. You're not gonna be able to scry on him or get a fixed location on him until he takes it off.
Shit. I look at Callie. I'm sorry. I thought this would help us at least make sure he's okay.
Oh, he'll be fine. This isn't the first powerful target he's have to go after. It's his specialty.
He shouldn't have had to go after it. This was my responsibility.
Well, if you look at it in one way, it is your responsibility, but you've taken care of it.
No, I didn't. And she just looks at Callie with sort of mixed emotions on her face. She's like excited to have this problem taken care of because she's got other things to focus on, but at the same time feels like worried and guilty. It's like she's just going through, you see flashes of different emotions on Syra's face as she looks towards you. Conflicted.
Yeah, I think Callie's probably sitting there, wearing the same expression that appeared on her face the moment that it was kind of revealed to us that Bernard was going to be the one to do this, and it's just kind of a stunned expression. Her pupils have gone a bit small, and her eyes are open wide, and her mouth agape a little bit, and very subtle movements to her eyes, kind of darting left and right, like she's trying to process everything and come to a resolution in her own mind that allows her to move forward, because this is not the outcome that she saw coming.
Sorry, you're now the DM.
There we go.
Control the story. Oh, dang it.
Yeah.
Get a brief moment to bring
Everything's
Bernard
fine.
back.
Bernard shows up with the puppet master's head and
Welcome back.
Oh.
Thank you. Everything froze.
So I think what I'm gonna help you do, Cass, is once we install your hard drive, I'm gonna take Discord off of the one that you have now and install it on the other one. See if that helps at all.
Okay. Whatever. So right now I only have like my temperatures and fan and my character sheet up. Everything else
That's
is
all
like
you need.
I'll need now.
All you need is Discord and
Discord.
Roll20. That's all you need.
So hopefully that's just, I think I may have just had too much going on.
Probably. So Ori is looking at all of you with a bit of confusion. I thought this is what you wanted. If it wasn't, why would you make a deal like that?
We're just a little taken aback by how things are done behind the curtains.
yeah, I don't know. Callie, did you know that it would be Bernard that would be sent?
No, I had no idea.
I didn't think so.
Well, anytime we need problems taken care of, we send a Bernie. Gaius and I are more of the logistical end of the family.
Send a Bernie?
No, we send Bernie.
Oh, okay. I thought you said, I was like, does he have more brothers? Like all
I mean,
named
there-
Well,
Bernard?
there are two of him.
That's true.
Meanwhile, I'm like, okay, so I'm confused as well. You know, you wanted this puppet master. But I'm also very confused because that's where I met him. So what was he doing there in the first place?
Keeping tabs on the guy for us. Basically acting as a scout and seeing what actions the puppet master was taking for us so that we knew when to either do something or not.
And why, if he could take care of him, why didn't...
We weren't sure how powerful the puppet master was, and we've been taking cautious steps to mitigate any problematic scenarios. But if what's happening is happening,
My family's essentially being held hostage. So
Mm.
there's that as well. So I'm a little concerned. I just
Yeah.
hope this goes over well.
Me too. I understand your hesitation now.
Oh, if you want to look at it in one way, a major problem has been solved.
Potentially.
Oh,
I'll believe it when I see it.
Well, if it's any consultation, Bernard has a 100% success rate.
So far.
There isn't anyone we haven't pointed his knives at before that he hasn't killed. He's very
Right.
efficient.
enough.
Do I remember if, because it's been a long time
Mhm.
since those episodes back then. I'm trying to remember how the puppet master works. Like, is he his own entity or is he acting through my family? And
He's a-
so he's like possessing one of my family
No,
right
he
now.
he himself is his own entity, but he has the ability to control whatever puppets he's created over a long distance. The extent of said distance is unknown, but he's at least been able to control like the puppet that was mimicking your grandmother from the camp that you met them up in, and apparently before they even arrived there.
But it's not like his.
It's not like he himself is in there. He's still
Yeah.
like he's like pulling the strings from a distance.
Okay, so he can only have control over the puppets that he creates. He can't make like her family like actual, not mimics, but
You don't know the full extent of his power. From what you've experienced so far, from what the group has experienced so far, he's had the ability to paralyze Callie with some strings that he had, and then he has the ability to create pretty much perfect duplicates of anybody he captures or anybody who's like a sample of the essence that he's taken from them, and he can create those duplicates and send them out into the world and control them. But the full extent of his power, you do not know.
okay.
Well, and Juniper really don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just like, okay, big bad.
And we're still in this right now. We're in like an oasis type
Mhm.
bar.
Yeah, you're still in that little like the traveler rest stop that you had found on your way
Yeah.
towards the hunters guild hall / border into the cursed lands.
And we're right now we're with her inside the bar, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And this was after you were outside shopping and got some interesting magic items.
Oh, that's right. I hope I added those to my character sheet.
I hope you did too, or I hope somebody wrote them down.
It was like
I'll go back
there
to
was
the
a
mod if I have
knife,
to. I'm pretty
a
sure I wrote it down.
ring, a bag.
Yeah, I remember I remember somebody wrote them down because
I did. I
I
have
gave
them
you
somewhere.
information on them because you did do detect magic on them.
Yeah. And that's how I saw that guy light up, but now I don't remember him.
Oh, the one that was like nondescript.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that guy.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
You don't.
No,
Well, I mean,
no,
you
I
remember it
actually don't
happening.
because
Your
I wasn't even there. So I don't know actually.
It's just
Nobody know who he is. Where the hell are my
who
notes
was that
about
masked
this?
man?
God damn it. Where's...
Yeah, I could have sworn I wrote them all down too, but I don't see them in my notes.
I don't see it in my notes either.
I
This is
didn't
not
write
good.
it down.
Beans. Yeah, we weren't there. We were just drinking.
We were drinking.
I'll keep looking. Maybe I wrote it physically down, and that's a problem.
I think so. I think you wrote it down in like a notebook or something.
Oh.
I'll find it. It's here somewhere on my desk of messiness.
That's
Anyway,
good.
moving on. I think what I was gonna say is that I feel like in this moment, Sarah's feeling like really conflicted, and she's also just stressing out because she doesn't know if there could be if it goes badly, if there's gonna be retaliation in her family or what. So I feel like she doesn't really want to be around, and this devil person is like doesn't feel right to her. So I think she's gonna just kind of stand up, give Callie's shoulder a little squeeze, not like of anger or anything like that, just like a I'm sorry, kind of like I know you're feeling stuff kind of squeeze, sympathy squeeze or something, empathetic, and just kind of wordlessly head out the door. She needs some air, essentially, needs to get out of this space. So yeah, Syra's just gonna leave and step outside.
Okay.
Can I follow her?
Yeah.
Send her like go out and everything, cause like I feel like Juniper we're both dealing with family stuff, and I feel like throughout sorry, see the ears throughout like my time here, like I feel like we've kind of bonded a bit, so
Yeah.
I go outside as well to keep an eye on her and everything.
I'll stay with Caliant for the moment. I'm trying to rack my brain because I know I wanted to ask Audie a couple things. Oh right, what was written in the book at the last moment?
Notes.
Hey,
Yes.
nice. Reiju has had a bit of, as much as she tries to hide it, a bit of an angry face because of a certain name that was mentioned. Begins with a V. And
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Uh-huh. And she just... I still can't believe that guys would even consider a bargain with that lady.
Oh, my brother does not discriminate when it comes to business opportunities.
Oh, I know. It's just... After that whole incident, I would have thought that ties were severely cut off. But...
Grudges dig into profits. It's not good to keep.
It just doesn't sit well with me. What reason would he have other than profit?
Information, favor. He doesn't just deal with monetary exchanges.
As is proven by that manifest.
My brother is a well-established businessman. Though, as some of you have said, he's told you before not to fully trust him.
True. It's gotten us this far, at least.
He's only interested in assisting if he comes out on top. So suffice to say, if a better deal comes along, he would not hesitate to sell you down the road.
I should have seen that coming. Alright, well, what's done is done. Not much we can do about it. But wait for results, I suppose. In the meantime, Calvin, have you heard any talk about where we could possibly find Juniper's brother yet?
I think we just need to keep going in the direction we were. We know where he's headed, so just try and meet him there or catch him before.
But you do remember that he's now in company of a couple of the hunters.
Ah,
Yes,
that's right.
that's
Okay. Okay, yeah, that's starting to come back to me now. Alright. And we're heading to that location too. Okay. So timing could be a bit off, but we do need rest. This day is just getting weirder. Even for me.
This is weird for you.
Well, I don't even know anymore. It's been months since we started venturing in the desert. So,
Well, I can assure you, with the way that you're going, things are only going to appear stranger. With how close to the corruption border that we are, mutations are going to be more frequent.
that's I expect. You know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and sleep on it. And she just kind of gets up. Alright. Yeah. No, I definitely need sleep. And she just finishes her drink, puts it down, and then gives her farewells for the day. It's a pleasure to meet you, Ori.
Likewise, I look forward to future meetings.
And she just kind of walks off.
As soon as Reiju walks off and leaving Callie and Ori to themselves, she kind of leans in a little bit, bridging her hands on the table. I can't help but realize the looks you give my brother. And the looks that he gives you.
How do you know how I look at him?
I've been watching you.
Why is everybody watching me?
I don't know if you know this, but you are very loud visually.
It's not the first time somebody said that to me.
You sort of stand out. But I haven't had eyes on you for long. Honestly, the first time I saw you was when you sat down at this table. Though, just from your mannerisms and the glances that you've passed over at him and those that he's passed over at you, it's interesting.
It's complicated.
I would assume it is. Just don't overcomplicate things for him. He's a smartass. He's a dumbass. But he is my little brother. And if you hurt him in any way, there is not a place on this world you'll be able to hide from me and my contacts. And I am far less forgiving than Bernard is. And she smiles and stands up and just like boops you on the nose and walks out of the tavern.
And Callie probably just sits there for a moment, a little bit stunned by this, before just putting her head down on the table and like wrapping her head in her arms and just kind of staying there.
Okay. Those of you who have exited the tavern, was there anything that you are doing, or are you just muddling about?
I follow her and like I don't know where are you like just standing outside taking a breath or
What is the most natural thing I see? What is the closest plant or source
The most
animal?
pretty much the most natural thing you see is a small water fountain. Probably
No
about
plants, no animals.
well, there are animals walking about, but they're mostly beasts of burden. They're pack animals.
That's totally fine. Where's
Okay.
the nearest pack animal?
There's a small what looks to be makeshift carriage just a little bit away, probably about like a 30 feet or so, and it's got a pair of sand lizards harnessed up to it.
Sarah heads over to them and just starts stroking one of them on the head and asking them to tell her about their day. So she just casts Speak with Animals and is just wanting the lizard to it's just calming for her. So she's going to sit down. Actually, she'll sit down in front of them.
Okay.
And just kind of like pet them. And she doesn't care if the owner looks at her funny. She really doesn't give a shit. She just wants to have a nice, simple conversation with a lizard
And
about their day.
You sit down and you converse with the lizard, and they tell you about the day's travels and how it was just nothing other than, I don't know why I'm getting a call. walking for miles throughout the sand, and the interesting birds that they saw, and the piles of meat that they ate for an afternoon meal, and happy to be inside the hub now.
Just simple stuff.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. So Juniper, when you come out and look for her, you see Syra sitting down, and you when you get close, you hear her kind of talking in a very strange foreign language. She doesn't necessarily sound like a lizard. She's speaking Druidic, but the lizard understands her, and she understands it. And the lizard's making these sort of like lizardy sounds, like.
So I don't go like super close, but I just kind of like because I don't want to just like scare you.
That's fine. But
So
when
I
you
just
come out
go.
looking for her, that's what she's doing.
Okay, so I turn and I see her, and I'm like, yeah, okay. So I walk and I just like sit down next to you.
I
What
speak
is
to you in Druidic, and I switch to like or what I usually use for rabbits, like, and then I stop
Yeah,
myself
it's just
because
do.
I like
I was,
shake my head to get out of that mode, and I say, "Oh, hi, Juniper."
I was gonna say, do I understand that? What languages do I speak?
I'm looking at me. It's like I got nothing. It's like, oh,
I speak common.
Yeah, I speak common, so I just shake my head and switch gears and hi, Juniper. Sorry,
no, don't be.
this is.
Nice to meet you. I'm not even going to attempt that name. I will butcher that pronunciation.
Yeah. He also answers to Spike.
Spike. Thanks. And so I just like I don't push you for conversation. You know, like you can keep doing what you're doing. I'm just gonna sit here and like I don't know if I have like a fidget or something.
I actually will
Just,
hand
like,
you something
fiddle with.
because did you buy
Fiddle with.
stuff did you buy stuff of your own from the merchant? I'm trying to remember. Or did
We
I
did
just
not
load
go
up?
to the we did not go to the merchant. I went straight to the tavern.
Oh, that's right. I'm gonna hand you I know you're a barbarian, but I'm gonna hand you I'm gonna show you all the items I bought, basically.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna say, hey, while we're sitting here, do you wanna kind of take a close look at these things with me? See if we can figure out what they do? And you'll see
Sure.
there's a pouch, there's a ring with it's like a platinum band with a diamond, but it's got in a setting of skulls, bone skulls. There's a necklace with like sapphires, rubies, emerald, silver, and it's like in a triangular setting base. There's a long sword with a rabbit's foot pommel, and there's a dagger that's made of bone, and there's like a face on the pommel in the bone. And I kind of lay them all out, and I'm like, pick one, sit with it for a while, kind of take a close look at it, see what you see.
I just like stare at the rabbit foot thing. It's not a real rabbit foot. I
No,
realize
it's
just
carved into
shaped.
the hilt. Yeah, it's carved
Yeah.
into the hilt.
I'm just like, I don't know. Do I like have any recognition on any of them?
So what it is, the way that you go about this, if you want to identify a property of an item, you can spend an hour sitting there and just like looking over the item, investigating it, and after an hour's worth of time of investigation, you learn a property of the item, if there's any properties to be had, if it's magical or whatnot. But Syra has already determined that they are magical with the detect magic.
Okay, so there was the pouch, the dagger, the
Sword.
ring, the necklace, and the sword.
And she's just kind of offering, like, you want to help me with this? I'm just going to kind of spend some time.
Give me a second.
I
I need to
haven't
get my
picked
notebook.
which one that I'm going to do yet. We could sit somewhere else, too. I know that. You want to go over by that fountain?
Yeah, sure. Let's get out of the way of all the pedestrians.
All right. So we'll go sit over by the fountain, and just because we're kind of sitting out here, I figured we'll be productive while we're relaxing.
Fair
So
enough. Yeah.
I hand you the sword for you to kind of sit and figure out. I let you know that. So all I've gotten off of it so far is, do you know anything about divination magic? Have you heard of that before?
I mean, I I don't know much about magic, given everything. I mean, I don't know
It's
about specifics.
you know that mirror that I took out and how it was able to see Bernard for a minute?
Oh yeah.
It's that. It's sort of like magic that's associated with knowledge that's far seeing or knowing, usually.
Okay.
Something like that.
Future-y
So
type stuff or
yeah, usually or present, just like far seeing, knowing, that kind of
Got it.
thing. Some other weird stuff. It's not really my wheelhouse, but I know a little bit. But yeah, here, see what you can figure out beyond that. I
Okay.
hand that over to you. I think I'm gonna sit with this ring, and she kind of fiddles with this like necromantic energy ring, and stares at it and touches the skulls, and is just gonna spend some quiet time with Juniper as we like sit by the fountain and stare at these objects.
I take a look at the sword, like not fully knowing much, because I'm just like looking at it and everything, and I trace the carving, and at one point I'm pretty sure I stick the sword in the water and pull it back out to see what it does.
Just
That's fair.
scientific experiments.
Yep. She's like,
Just,
okay, no
hmm,
reaction.
yes.
Yes, science.
Yeah. And
Science for barbarians.
Where's Snit when you need him for a big boom?
I know, well, he's not here, so I can't have my identify shit, so I gotta do this slow. So if I see any of my rest of my party members out, because this is also kind of like a calming activity,
Mhm.
like that's why she thought of it, because it could get, our minds off of what we're thinking about and onto something else for a while. So if she sees Reiju come out as well, and if she'll kind of watch Reiju, and
Yeah.
if Reiju comes over, she'll offer you an item too to sit if you
Yeah,
want to.
Reiju kind of like walks out probably about 5 minutes into your guys' science experiments on these items.
She's kind of like she's she kind of keeps walking. It's like, wait a minute. She gets curious and starts walking. It's like, what's going on?
You see, I have some items laid out in front. I just thought maybe we get our mind off of things for a bit, and I got these items. I know they're magic, but I don't know much more about them, but I bought them. You want to sit with one of these and kind of see what you can figure out? And she points at the pouch, the necklace, and the dagger that are left.
Kind of eyes the dagger for a moment. It's like, sure, I'll take the small blade. And she
All
just
right.
kinda sits
It's got a
next
little
to you.
face on it in the bone pommel, see?
Oh yeah, it does.
I got a feeling of illusion magic off of it, but I don't know anything else yet. See if you could figure something out.
Spins it in her hand a little bit. Spins it again. Got good weight at least.
Yeah. Here, sit with us. Get comfy.
Well, if I start nodding off, hit me. she's
Drunk
gonna
science.
she's gonna use Arcana if she can, unless that doesn't do
It doesn't
anything
really
else.
do anything. Like
Nah.
pretty much all you got to do for this is just you sit there for an hour, examine it, even if you're drunk,
Yeah.
and then you'll get the property off of it.
You see Syra mumbles something to a lizard that's passing by on the fountain, on the stones of the fountain, and then it crawls up over under your shoulder, Reiju. And every time you kind of like start nodding off a little bit, it nips at your ear.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it like the waps with the tail.
No, it just goes. Ow.
Ooh,
It's been given a task. It
She
agreed to
will-
it.
she will-
Exchange for bugs.
It's just an
Little
audible
bit.
Yoshi noise.
Yeah. Blamp.
Yeah.
She pets it and is like, I miss Chubster.
No.
Callie, how long are you staying in the tavern?
As long as they'll let me.
Okay. So Callie's gonna be there until closing time. But so an hour passes, and the items that you have that you've been investigating, you have learned things from them.
What do we learn?
So
New things.
um
Slowly we will identify these.
the sword that Juniper was doing their science experiments on, it's a luck blade. It's got 2 charges on it. It regains 1d2 charges every sunrise. Those charges you can use to you can expend 1 charge, one charge per round, I should say, in order to use the luck feat to re-roll an attack roll.
Ooh. That's interesting. And useful.
That's
So
really
no
cool.
exploding?
Huh?
No exploding or turning inside out?
Nope. Just
That's
just a good old fashioned luck blade.
The barbarian is disappointed.
I wonder who uses long swords. Do any of us use them or could make use of them?
I mean, I could make use of it. Snit could. I think
Nyrix could, I think, too.
Nyrix could, but she prefers her bow.
Quite literally anybody in your group could use it.
That's
Yeah,
true.
but I like my axe, the hammer. Like what was it? I don't know what the name of my weapon.
The glaive?
Glaive, yes.
I bet
Or halberd.
You got a halberd, yeah.
eventually,
Halberd.
I bet eventually if we come across a really skilled smith, or if Snit's workshop gets good enough, he might be able to forge it into a different looking blade. Keeping the magic, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe.
Magic is very difficult to transfer from one piece to another, but it is doable.
Okay.
Well,
Well, still useful. Very useful item.
Yeah,
Mm.
maybe not like maybe you could make it into a dagger, something like smaller, so it's just easy to.
Oh, you mean like this?
Yes.
Speaking of
What is
that,
the deal with that?
that is an interesting little blade that causes an after image on the attacker, creating just a momentary duplicate, which doesn't really confuse, but it grants a boon onto you to be able to apply 3d6 sneak attack damage, regardless if you're a rogue or not.
Oh. Ooh.
A
Okay,
3D
so
tab?
basically it provides you
Or 3d6?
a
3d6.
fake ally to
Yeah.
get the bonus
Ye-
from.
exactly.
Oh god.
Exactly.
Okay.
And
That's
regardless
cool.
of if you
It
have
could-
sneak
yeah,
attack or not. That's cool.
regardless.
Okay.
Gives you a little rogue friend, a little
Yep.
rogue image of yourself.
Yeah.
And you use a bonus action to activate it.
Bonus action to activate.
Wow, Reiju, that's really cool. Can you make use of that?
Oh, I could definitely make use of that.
You should keep it. My gift.
Imagine having a ranged version of what I do normally, but sneak attack.
That'd be great.
That's fucking amazing. Snit would have a fucking fit. I just had a wonderful idea for when Snit comes back.
I do a
She's kinda
snit stick.
Snip it.
Mm, maybe.
Something counterweight the arrow.
And then Syra looks back down at her ring and shares.
That ring is known as a bone walker. This is a rare item that has a powerful necromantic enchantment on it. If the wearer at any point in time dies, their skeleton will leave their body and attempt to possess a nearby being. If successful, the wearer does not die, and they have a new body.
Oh,
That's
that is
a lot.
that is Revenant, but physical.
Yep. Pretty much,
Oh,
if you're
God.
wearing that, your character dies, your skeleton pretty much rips itself out of your body, and it attempts to possess a nearby living being.
Sorry, I'm just having a moment of realizing that this is like a wrestler ripping off their shirt.
Yep, just
Putting
just Hulk
it around
Hogan
their
ripping off the skin, and then running after something, trying to possess it.
That is...
Do we have a choice in the moment, or just immediately when you die this happens?
Like, if you
The
die,
moment
die.
you die, if you have that ring on, your skeleton just decides it's done with this skin and it goes to possess another one.
So if you decide that that's not what you want, make sure you throw it off.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
That is more necromancy than I thought it would be.
That is more necromancy than I'm comfortable with.
I mean, out of all of our people, I think I'm the only one who might be able to bring someone back to life, right? So if I die, we have a resurrection thing now.
You also, I think Callie's Phoenix ability has the power to bring people back as well.
Yeah, one of Callie's abilities allows her to resuscitate a dead person.
I also still have the do-over card, the fate card.
You also have the fate power. That's true.
I'm just gonna pocket this. I'm not gonna put it on.
Okay, so the way that, like, if you were to bone walk, what it would do is, after your skeleton decides it's done with your body, pretty much you have a chance to choose a creature in a difference of one size type, from you. So either as a medium creature, you would have a chance of a small, medium, or large creature. The skeleton then rushes that person, grabs them. The person has to make a DC 17 charisma save, or their skeleton is ejected from their body. Your skeleton enters, and after 2 rounds of being stunned, you have full control over your new body.
Wow.
Though, because this is happening, it acts sort of like a reincarnation spell. So you're going to have you're going to have the stats of whatever you're going to have the physical stats. So strength, dexterity, and constitution. Intelligence and wisdom and charisma will stay the same as to whatever you have, because that's more mental. Your class levels will transfer over, and you're pretty much just a new you.
That is a lot.
It's really cool, but also terrifying.
Like, if this was like an evil campaign.
Oh,
baller.
this is in no way, shape, or form a good alignment item. This is most definitely, I don't want to die, so I'm gonna take over your body.
I won't
Yeah,
lie.
This is mine now.
Syra gave it a quick thought, but she's like, "We've got better methods."
It's like that. It's like that moment in Star Trek.
But also,
where Data's just like, I did for just a moment.
yeah, just last ditch effort. Like, you don't have any diamonds or anything like that. You don't want somebody to die. You just slip that ring on, and spooky, scary skeleton.
It does send shivers.
And then back
I
away
swear.
so that you don't get possessed
Yep.
yourself.
Yep.
I am just gonna pocket that. Like, I kind of explain what it does in, like, you just look. As you guys were talking to me, telling me like what yours does, like mine took a little longer, and then like after Reiju finishes, you're kind of just like playing with the blade a little bit. I'm looking at the ring, and then I go, oh, oh, oh.
There's
Oh,
that.
no.
There's just that look of like,
Realization.
interest and disgust on Syra's face.
Yeah, and then I just kind of like take it, kind of like put it in my bag, like, and I explain what it does to you guys, and I'm like,
You
it's
know, you're already holding on to a lot of dangerous stuff. Are you sure you want to have that on you?
no.
What does it do?
I explained it.
Oh. Morbid curiosity. Snit does want to become a kobold again.
Oh,
So we
but
put the ring
you'd
on
have
Snit,
to
we kill him, and he takes over another kobold's body.
put the other kobold.
Chain a kobold against the wall.
I mean,
so
I
they
guess
can't-
if another kobold attacks us,
That's the only way, and I don't think Snit would go down easy either.
yeah.
I don't think Snit would want to try to kill another kobold either.
No. Wait,
I'm-
question. Does the person that gets possessed
They're
share?
dead. They're dead.
Oh. No, get rid of that thing. Fuck that.
It's pretty bad. Yeah, I mean, I'm not just gonna get rid of it because I don't think it
Oh.
really should be out there. Someone
Fair.
else will
Just
use
throw it
it.
away. Some little kid just puts it on.
You know
Yeah.
what? You know what? Next time we see Gaius, he can use it as a bartering chip for whatever he wants. Just
Giving this shit to Gaius? Are you kidding me? That's like
or
the
Ori,
last
one of the
person I would
two.
want to give this to.
He's already dealing with Valindra.
Well,
I-
okay, that's already a good sign that we
I
shouldn't
mean,
be
honestly,
giving him
like
additional
it's a useful
power.
ring.
It's a useful ring for someone.
I mean, it's a good bargaining chip if we have to use it to sell it or whatever, I guess. But
Or again,
don't-
a means to resurrect somebody if you don't have other means to do it.
Wait, wasn't there that battle guy that
would they have to wear it before they died, or if after they fell, they could put
Nope.
it on?
You put it on a dead body, skeleton comes to life and tries to take over someone else.
Okay,
You
I'll
don't
mention
have
that
to have it
part of
on.
So
You know, if we
theoretically,
finagle it
We-
just right and make sure that the person they're taking over is
Oh.
someone we were gonna kill anyway, then
So- theoretically,
that is
go
just.
to a graveyard,
I can't
pick
believe
up
we're
a body
discussing
and
this.
just pop it on.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I
As
see.
long as it's a corpse, the ring will reanimate it to take something over. There is no limitation. Even if you were to put it on a skeleton's finger, the skeleton would come to life and then try to take somebody over.
Oh.
What if
Oh.
they are already in pieces, or like
Has to be a full body.
except for their finger?
It has to be a full body. It can't be something that's been blown apart or anything like that.
So
The
that's
skeleton has
It's a
to
good
remain
option.
intact.
it's just a really creepy bad option. Like this is like
Yeah.
a plan D, you know, like
No,
when all their plans fail.
I'm out of diamonds. We're out of Phoenix power. I don't have any reincarnation spell slots. Yeah, just put the ring on him.
So I'm gonna hold.
That's like saying throw him in
Put
the
a better
vat.
ring.
Yeah, throw him in the
I'm gonna
vat.
hold on to this for now. If I go down, you know it's in my bag. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not saying use it to bring me back, but if you don't have any other options, find the most attractive evil person that you can find and bring them over. I don't care male or female. I can work with whatever, but
I'm
and,
learning
if
so
one
much
of you
right
guys
now.
go down, I mean, I have options of magic that I can probably bring you back. Kylie's got options. We could figure it out, but
I'm not sure if I'm still drunk or not, but I have learned a lot in the last few seconds.
oh yeah.
That is, ooh. She just kind of plops down with the blade, just
Yeah.
kind of hanging out of her hand. I was like, ooh.
Yours is really cool though. I mean, keep that. And then and Juniper, you can have that sword if you want. I don't know if you like using swords, but you're welcome to have that or give
like
it
a
to whoever
backup
you
or
want.
something.
I mean, I don't need to hoard all these items. I just saw magic and was like, "Oh, these could be useful for the group." So
Yeah.
kind of snatched them up.
I mean,
We should-
I'll hang on to it. It's definitely lucky and could be useful. You know, worth hanging on to until later.
Yeah. You know, and if your brother gets into so much trouble all the time and you want to eventually give it to him, that's fine with me. Maybe we'll give him a little bit of an edge.
Sorry. It's because sword.
Although my sister's gonna probably yell at me for giving away anything. She's She's a bit of a hoarder sometimes. Anyway,
And then there's still the necklace and the bag.
yeah. So I'll work on those later. We should probably go check on Callie. She's been in that bar a long time. I mean, this whole time, right? So
Yeah.
I thought she was gonna come out and join us eventually, but is she
It's
still with?
just-
Did you leave her with that thing?
I kind of saw Ori leave at just shortly after I left. So.
I mean,
So-
oh, that was really rude of me. I mean, I'm like half that myself, but I don't know. She just gave me really
pat.
like the willies, like, I mean,
We're
I
gonna
know
be
I'm.
running into a lot of
I mean,
interesting.
to be
people
fair,
tonight.
Ori is a tiefling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so she's like one of me then, but like, she's like
The vibe is definitely
totally
there.
different vibe.
Yeah. All right, let's go check on Callie. And she just kind of gets up.
And as the three of
Stagger
you
away.
the three of you enter, Callie's still in the corner booth, head down on the table, just like covering up.
Is she with
Uh,
Ori or is Ori gone?
Ori,
Callie?
yeah, Ori left shortly after Reiju did.
Yeah. Player me knows that. Sarah didn't know
Yeah.
that. I was just double checking.
Callie? She just kind of gently nudges your shoulder.
She'll kind of bolt upright after feeling someone there. It's
Hey.
clear that she had fallen asleep, but it's also clear that she was probably quietly sobbing to herself before she fell asleep. There's wet spots on the table. Her eyes are puffy. It's not a pretty sight.
Oh.
Oh.
Sarah,
Talking about swords and stuff, and you're crying.
Sarah tries to clean up her face a little bit.
Hey, do you need to get to the room at the inn?
I probably.
What time is it? Is it nighttime? Is it dark?
It was
Mid-afternoonish.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we still have like
Yeah, there's still some time, but
but we could
yeah.
rest. We could take some time.
I want to go home.
If we find
Yeah.
a tree big enough, maybe after we help Juniper's brother, we can make a trip back home for you. Spend a day back in the. And Sarah turns away to make a face about the city. The city. If we're continuing on.
Yeah, maybe. It's just it's a lot.
Yeah. It is. Like you can actually see like there's actually stress lines on Reggie's face now. Like she doesn't usually show them, but yeah, they're there.
Okay. So
Let's get out of here and into a more suitable environment. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she'll offer a hand to Galleon.
She'll take it. She'll use you to support her weight as she gets up, which is not very
Yeah,
much weight.
she's
weigh anything.
she's got like the one arm underneath both like your arms, kind of like grappling your rib cage. Almost.
You might say she's light as a feather.
Oh, another bird pun. Let's go.
Sarah's just gonna
we're
kind of
getting
look
them knocked out.
around the bar a little bit to see if there's anybody new milling around or what's going on in here.
Pretty much just everyone minding their business.
Okay.
It's just a lot of people just wanting to get out of the sun and just into a nice chair with a relaxing beverage after a long day's travel.
I start as we're heading up to the room, I start telling the others about all the jerky and worm steaks that Callie and I got.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
forgot about
that's
all that.
right.
Cook later.
I got some snake. I got some snake.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay. So how about this? I'm gonna cook everyone food tonight. And we
In
can
the
get some-
room?
No. just outside the inn. I'm sure we can make something there.
Okay.
And say I do have a tent and a bedroll, so we can put up a tent for cooking. If you want to
Why
avoid.
don't you just save
other
it
people.
for out and about later? Yeah?
Yeah, you kind of have a feeling that if you started trying to cook something outside the tavern or outside the inn, you may upset some people.
We'll see
Till
if
we're
they
on the
have.
road. It'll be a
let's-
nice comfort on the road.
I'll ask one thing before turning in. Basically, for the inn, see if they have like a kitchen that I could work with. If not, that's fine.
They have a kitchen, but when you ask to use it, they kind of give you like it's a very
Yeah.
mistrusting glance and the shake of the head.
Understandable. Just wanted to
You-
ask.
You could try like marinating it almost, so when we can have a chance to cook it, it'll already be like.
The last time I tried to alter something, I kind of made a mistake, so I try not to do that too often.
Well, a normal marinade is fine. Just don't mix magic with magic.
That's my marinade. It's magic.
Oh.
A special ingredient is heresy.
Gosh.
Not enough heresy. Give me the
Alright.
bolter.
Well, it's still kind of early, but I'm gonna go sell some stuff. I'll be back. Whoever wants to come can come. I have Cyrus looking through her pack and she sees like 2 extra armor that she's been carrying around that she doesn't need. Like she realizes she should go take care of that. So we don't have to role play it. Just let me know if I get any money for some stuff.
What are you trying to sell?
I was just looking through my inventory and I'm like, I got a lot of shit I really don't need. I've got a hide armor and leather armor and a scimitar that I don't need.
Were those from like the undead gnolls from way back when?
Who fucking knows? I've been carrying these things for a long ass time. And some of them was my own armor that I switched out for the better armor.
Go ahead and give me a charisma.
Charisma?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I got empty out my. There we go. Okay, that would be not great. Just straight charisma?
Just straight charisma.
6.
6. You get 3, like for everything that you sell, you get like 3 electrum.
Oh god. Okay.
Like the armor and the weapons aren't in the greatest condition. They've got nicks and a couple tears in them. The blades are in absolute like mistreated disrepair.
That's totally fine. I'm gonna just remove these things from my inventory.
It's gonna become scraps for something.
Pretty much the blacksmith just bought them for scrap.
Mm.
Cyro's not good at selling it up. Like, it's just a little
I mean,
tear it up.
Giant hole missing from it, from like where a snit stick hit it and blew up.
I swear.
You did fine. You did fine. It's a bad roll.
That's all I'm going to. Yeah, I just go back and I sell those items, and I'm just gonna look around the market if I see anyone interesting, or anything going on. Just feel like I don't know. I have this feeling that we're missing something, so I'm just kind of like trying to be present in places. But
Go ahead and give me a perception roll.
I'm not gonna roll that dice. That dice failed me. Roll this dice. Don't fail me. Okay. Not too shabby. Oh, my perception's fucking amazing. 20, dirty 20.
30-20. For a brief moment, you feel as if you've found the reason for your uncomfortable feelings in the town, as you see a man dressed in just a very normal looking, beaten up brown cloak, hood pulled over his head, just a pair of yellow eyes looking over at you for a moment. But as soon as he moves out of your sight, you forget. And you get that uncomfortable feeling again.
Damn, I thought I had something. And then it left. What was it? It was right there. It was right at the tip. Damn it. Something's off. And sorry, I was just gonna kind of head on a swivel looking around, but
And as you're looking around, you then see a small child walking through the crowd. Again, just those very off-putting yellow eyes.
I'm gonna walk towards it.
And they're walking towards you. Maddening, isn't it? And they kind of scurry off.
Yes. Wait.
And at the moment your eyesight breaks from them, you forget who you're talking to.
Oh my god.
Damn it.
Sorry.
What was I doing? I feel like I had it's that feeling again. I was so close. Who was I? And she turns to like a nearest person. What was just happening? Was I talking to someone?
Yeah, you were talking to me. And again, those yellow eyes are staring right at you.
Who are you? Do I remember when I catch sight of the yellow eyes, do I get memory of the previous times I saw the
Nope.
yellow eyes? So it's just new again.
Just brand new. And every time you've seen somebody, it's been a different person.
Okay.
And you kind of
sorry, I just wow, your eyes are so yellow. Like,
and you see, like, as it's this woman is like standing, like smiling at you. Those yellow eyes, all of a sudden they change to a color of blue, and she kind of gets like a very confused look on her face. I'm sorry, who are you?
oh,
And then you
was I
forget
just
exactly who you're talking to.
I'm sorry, were we just having a conversation?
I don't know, were we?
Do you feel like something's off in the market today?
Now that you mention it's been off for the past. It's felt weird in here for the past couple days. Just
Really?
people losing lapses in time and forgetting what they're doing.
Really?
Yes,
That's exactly how I feel.
If you haven't noticed, everybody seems to be oddly quiet and not really conversing with one another for the most part.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes that happens at these way stations, people not, busy, but usually there's a little more chatter. I was curious.
No, everyone complaining about restless nights, just headaches in the morning. We don't know what it is. We just think that maybe a bug is going around.
Have I heard of anything like that? Any occurrences or?
Go ahead and give me a medicine check.
Okay. Ugh, middle. Okay. Oh, good medicine though. 19.
A 19. You haven't really nothing that would cause lapses in memory. You do know that some types of fever sometimes mess with people's sleep cycles. They get restless sleeps, but nothing that necessarily affects them while they're awake.
Do you know if people have been, getting fully sick, like fevers and stuff?
None that have been reported.
Huh. Strange, huh?
Oddly. If you'll excuse me, I need to
Oh,
I need to
sorry.
get out of the sun for a
First.
bit. I've got an unforgiving migraine.
Oh, did the cameras mess up?
Yeah, Cass crashed. So we're just waiting for her to come back.
Got it.
Actually, this is probably a good point to get up, stretch our legs, take a quick break. So we could refresh in our drinks and all that fun stuff. We will be back in about 5 minutes.
Ready.
open.
All right, we're back.
Ooh.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
Talking about tech issues.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
I'm gonna
But-
take.
Be a-
I'm gonna take a hammer to your computer after we're done here.
I-
I have a feeling that
new
either
computer, like a
like
year old.
like well, maybe the RAM is like out of place or whatnot on one, or I don't know. I'm just gonna start fiddling around with it, see what's going on. But
So yeah, so I was talking to this lady, she left. I feel like something's off, but I don't know. I don't remember. I'm looking through my spells and I'm like, I can't locate creature if I don't know what I'm trying to locate. Like shit. I'm gonna ping another detect magic just to see if that helps me try to figure out what this uneasy feeling is. See if anything lights up or a look around me.
as you look around, this time, you don't see anyone sort of glowing. You see a couple magic items here and there on people and at benches, but you don't see anyone themselves standing out.
Or just breathes in, lets out a heavy sigh, shakes her head, and walks back into the tavern and up into the room. And then I will I knock on the door. I don't know what you guys what have you guys been doing while I was gone shopping or selling stuff?
I would say after I set Callie down, we have one room, right? Or is it 2 rooms? I forget.
I don't remember. I think we
Can't
got
remember how many. I think we got a key for everybody.
Oh yeah, we ended up
Yeah. Okay. So once I got her settled in, I. Do you want me to stay around, or do you want to collect your thoughts?
Oh, you don't have to stay. It's okay. I'll be fine here.
I'm offering. So if you need me, just call for me.
I will. Thank you.
Okay. As she leaves, she goes to outside to Juniper's room. Just gives a knock. It's like, Juniper, it's Reiju.
come in.
She'll come in. Yeah, I'm just across from you, so if you need me, I'm right there. So,
Yeah.
do you need to get anything off your chest, or are you good?
Not really. I mean, I'm more just kind of getting used to everything, and I don't do very well with emotions. So
Understandable.
it's more like I don't fully understand them. So I'm not upset. If you want to hang out, you can.
That's fair.
Pretty much like
Yeah, I brought my hookah set. So, would you mind?
no, I'm okay with that. And then I also now just remembered that I have a kalimba in my
Nice.
thing. So I'm just gonna be like I
Yeah.
actually have it, but I don't want to go get it. But it's like
That's fair.
we're just smoking hookah, playing kalimba, just jam session.
At some point, Reiju just kind of rubs her bandana that covers up the weird eye. You wouldn't know about it, but
No.
yeah, she wears the bandana. It kind of fits with her monk attire, but man, she just kind of rubs it every once in a while.
What is you okay?
Oh, right. Don't freak out. I recently acquired something from supposedly my grandfather, who has been dead for a while. It's magic. It's strange. It sees things. I'm still understanding exactly what it is, and I'm a little uncomfortable with it, considering what it was used for.
Strange magic seems to be a pretty common thing with your group, so I
Or
don't think there's much that can shock me at this point.
if you say so, and she'll untie the bandana and reveal an actual third eye.
And as she takes off the bandana, you don't see anything.
Oh,
There's nothing there.
Like, you feel your forehead and it's not there.
She tries to concentrate on it, see if that same feeling will
Like,
come back.
you concentrate and you're aware that it's there,
Mhm.
or it should be there. But something is like forcefully keeping it closed to the point to where it's not even manifested on your forehead.
And
Yeah.
is there like a mirror or something in the room to just like
She pulls
a
out the
thing?
knife and just
Oh
kinda
yeah,
looks
I'm
at it.
like, what do you mean?
Huh. It's not there.
Should that be concerning or less concerning?
Less concerning considering what it is. I didn't really like it in the first place. You know what? If it happens to show up on my forehead, you'll know that what I was telling you about was true. But yeah, there was a third eye there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
And it's a recent thing, so I'm not even sure if it's something I have to activate. It's weird. Like you can see, like she's actually like just the faintest line of stress, just trying to think about it. Being an elf, like just
that third eye thing, is
Hmm.
that part of the divination magic that she was she was mentioning?
Could be. Like I said, I'm still learning. But it was letting me see these strange lines of magic. Oh, that might be why. We're not there. You remember the place we were at before, the one in the sky?
Yes.
That place. Back
Who
when it
was
was
there?
back when it was back on the ground before we put it up there. It was letting me see energy lines, magic lines. It's weird. So maybe it's just because we're not there.
But, like, my uncle had like an extra toe. So I mean, I don't really an extra eye, that's cool. You can see through that when
I
it was
was
there.
able to, yeah. I was able to see through that.
That
Just like
just seems like an extra like
yeah, it's just extra
superpower.
thing. Yeah,
Extra thing.
yeah. So kind of like how your uncle probably was a little bit faster than anyone else.
Well, he was missing another leg. The other leg.
Oh, okay.
So like
If he had two legs, he'd be faster. And this kind of conversation is going on between two, I guess, ditzy girls. So
yeah, we're just
The two
ditzy talk.
of you are currently sharing a brain cell.
it's bouncing back and forth between us.
The fact that Reiju's still trying to come down from the one
While
drink.
she's still playing, you know, just having this
Yeah.
conversation and you're just smoking the hookah and having these
Smoking the
thoughts.
Oh,
Like,
this is literally
know,
half baked hour right here.
yeah.
This is half baked hour.
Sarah goes up the stairs and just sees smoke coming from the door and hears a faint sound of drums.
You look in and the smoke
Oh
is
my-
coming out of their ears.
Like it's both of us, it's like the brain cell bounces back and forth, but everyone like every once in a while it just gets lost. And
Yeah.
we're just like,
You just have
It-
moments
are we
of
talking
nodding,
about?
like, yeah.
It disappears into the cloud, and then all of a sudden someone gets it eventually.
Oh gosh.
Yay!
Yeah. We're
You
just
hear it.
chilling.
This is what happens when we have downtime.
You hear a knock.
Hello.
It's me.
Come in. Hey, Sarah. We're smoking hookah.
I know. I can smell it.
Oh, is that not allowed here? Should we, like?
I
we
don't
should
care.
probably-
And she grabs it. Has a seat. Have you guys noticed like a weird feeling of like you're just forgetting something? Like I'm losing time. Like every time I go to the market, like it's really bugging me. Like I feel like I was talking to someone and then the next moment the people are looking at me weird and
Is it? They're supposed to have a thing on their forehead. Is it there? Am I just not seeing it?
I look
Yeah.
over at Reiju. Do I see something there?
Nope. You see just an empty forehead.
And I remember there used to be a third eye
You
there.
most definitely remember there should be a third eye there.
Sarah goes, you're
Yeah. I think it's because
Missing.
we're not. I think it's because we're not there. At that location.
oh. Okay.
That's my best assumption. Like it wasn't really useful anywhere else. I don't think.
Something
So-
spooky is going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you guys felt that way? I talked to some of the people down at the market and they said that people was it past few days that they said?
Yeah,
Virgin?
like
Yeah.
the past week at most.
Like the past few days, maybe a week, people have been kind of losing time. Have you any of you felt that way? No?
Not recently though. I was kind of like that when I first arrived at the city.
Mm.
I mean,
Does
it's
it
probably
sound
just in
familiar?
my head.
well, I mean, I don't know. We've met some strange people, but not really anything.
What do you remember?
Nothing. Literally, like I'll be walking and then I'm going in one direction, right? I feel like something had caught my interest. I feel like I was onto something, and then and you know how you kind of like sort of have a sense of presence. So like I remember I was sort of near this one cart, and then I the next moment I know I'm like further into the crowd, or I'm further into the market rather, near another cart,
Is
just
it?
standing there, but I have no memory. Nobody's there. I'm not talking to anybody. There's nothing in front of me, but I don't remember walking from point A to point B, you know?
Could it be like a time jump or teleporting?
This is more of a lap in memory.
I think so, but I mean, maybe I'm just tired or just stressed out from everything. Like, and it's, but when I talked to this lady at the market, she mentioned other people feeling the same way. So,
And as you say that, there begins you all begin to feel this low drone in your chest, like reverberating from your chest.
what is that?
Something
Am I
going
gonna
on with
burp?
the hookah?
Hold on, I
That's
think I
not
might
the
burp.
hookah. I didn't spike it this time.
Indigestion? What did we eat? She stares at the
We-
jerky.
The only thing I've had.
Can I
is,
get a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage from all of you?
Oh, I don't have good wisdom anyway.
No, you're a barbarian.
Oh shit, that's not good.
Is that just the
It's a-
people in that
Nope.
room, or is that me included?
You included.
disadvantage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Boy, okay.
this is
I
not
know my
always great.
numbers.
My wisdom saving throw is super high. But I rolled a 4 on the die, so that's gonna be
So wait,
12.
so disadvantage is you roll
Take
2
the
and take the
lower.
Take the lowest number.
Mm-hmm. I got a 12.
I would have had a dirty 20, but instead I got a 6.
I rolled a 4.
I rolled a 4 too. Luckily,
And
we're
I
both there
have-
for your 12.
I rolled a 2.
Yes, we're just
We're doing great. This is awesome.
What about Callie?
team ginger cat.
I
No
I
worries.
am doing great. I got a 17.
Okay,
Nice.
so Callie, almost in unison, it's just this loud echo as it happens. It sounds like multiple bodies just hit the floor.
Is what? I didn't catch what you said.
Multiple
Rude.
bodies just hit the floor. Like
Oh.
there's just an audible thud that sort of like echoes throughout the town.
Did you betray me, Dice?
And as the bodies, as you just hear that thud emanate, you begin hearing somebody audibly chanting.
Can I tell which direction the chanting is coming from?
Seems to be coming somewhere outside.
Okay. And listening for any noises other than the chanting, have I heard like any sort of idle chatter within the town or anything just like come to a stop?
Everything
after
is
the
silent.
thud?
Like there were people outside. They're like, you know, still going about their day-to-day business or their nightly business. There are people walking along the hallways. You could hear, you know, the one brain cell squad in the other room talking and everything. And all of a sudden everything went quiet. There was that thud and then the chanting started picking up.
Real quick, doesn't Reiju get advantage on like certain?
Magical sleep. That's. I'm
Oh,
not sure what
not
that
like
this
charm.
is.
I thought maybe charm.
Or yeah, charm too because of Fey ancestry.
Would that help them make a straight roll, or no?
Yes,
It
it
is
would.
Where,
Yes, it would.
So
so
make a straight roll.
make a straight.
So
roll.
with the straight roll, that would mean your dirty 20 would apply.
Okay.
So-
dirty 20.
Then what you see, Reiju, since you're in the room, is your
That
two
was the
friends.
first dice she rolled. Like just saying, like
Yeah, because
did you roll them at
because
the same time? Or...
well, no, because Reiju said that it would have been a dirty 20, but
Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, sweet.
so you're sitting there talking with Juniper and Syra, and they just both hit the floor as this black mist begins to like pull off of their body and sort of trail out of the room underneath the door.
Just felt that pressure in my chest.
Yep.
See that. She's going to get up and make her way to the door and just kind of look down the hallway, like see where they're going.
And it just seems that you see the mist kind of pulling out from the doorway, heading down the hall as it's more mist is coming, sort of coming out of other rooms and doing the same thing and just all exiting the inn.
First thing she does is she checks for Callie.
Yeah, when you poke your head out the door, you probably see Callie like poke her head out her door at the exact same time, looking around like what the hell's going on type of thing.
She will like do a quick motion of two things, like shush and follow, and like we'll look at the two shadow mists that were Syra and Juniper's, and start following those.
Yeah, Callie will creep along as well, following Reiju's lead.
At that same time, she is going to reach into a pouch and she's going to pull out just out of character real quick. Do you remember those healing salves that
Mhm.
we're giving this? What's their consistency again? Is it like a lotion, or is it like a thick wax that you rub?
It's a little thicker than lotion.
Okay, so
It's enough to be like used as like a poultice.
Yeah, she would actually try to see if she can plug her ears.
Not with that, you can't.
No, okay,
No.
no, then she wouldn't. Then she wouldn't try. All right,
That would be very uncomfortable for you to try.
I mean, that's fair. So instead, she is going to just put a hand on her ring sword and just follow the mists down the stairs, down the hallway.
So I'm actually not gonna leave if Reiju's like going away. I don't know what happened to my other companions, so I want to go check on them.
Okay.
Fair.
And you go back and they're asleep on the floor.
I'll just kind of tiptoe up to the closest one and kind of shake them to try and wake them up.
Who do you shake?
Syra was the last one to enter that room, right? So she's probably closest to the door. So I'll,
right.
I'll shake Syra.
Syra, can I get a wisdom saving throw from you at disadvantage?
Okay. I'll put the same number on both. Okay. 18.
18? Okay.
I rolled 2 10s.
You are going to take 9 points of psychic damage as you you just sit up with like a gasping scream as you are ripped out of a nightmare.
Okay.
Like your skin is just like pale and like sweat covered.
What happened?
I don't know. Are you okay?
I don't know. Do I remember anything from the nightmare that I had, or?
Pretty much you were living your worst possible nightmare.
Okay. So I probably don't say anything for actually, if that's what happened. I'm just like, I scream and then just am breathing heavily and shaking.
And while Syra's trying to collect herself, I will shake Juniper.
Juniper, can I get a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage?
Okay, and also I want to point out that if I do happen to wake up, I have psychic resistance tattoo. Thank you for that.
That is right. So you'll take half of the half damage or half of the full damage.
Doesn't matter.
What'd you get?
I rolled an 8 and a 5.
For a total of
I have a 1 in wisdom. So.
Okay. So,
Nope.
But since your resistance kicks in, you're only going to take 10 points of psychic damage. As same thing, you wake up with like this gasping scream. Your skin is, well, you can't really tell what your skin looks like because you're fur covered, but you are just drenched in sweat as you were not only having, but you were forced to live your worst nightmare before coming to and seeing Callie and Syra in the room with you.
I I back away to the corner, and I'm like, I don't trust anything that's going on. Like, what is happening? Is the mist still in the room?
Nope. As soon as both of you wake up, the mist that was leaving your bodies is no longer there.
Guys, I don't know what's going on, but there's some weird chanting. I think it's coming from outside. I don't know what happened to the people around here, but it got real quiet.
Ara goes and gives Callie a hug.
Oh.
Like, just squeezing.
Callie
You're okay.
will hug back.
You're okay.
Like, pinch myself I was like, okay, I'm good. And then I go and I'm like.
Do I see Reiju? Did you poke your head back in, or are you still following?
Still going outside.
Okay.
Trying to see what the source
where's
is.
Rich?
I returns and gives Juniper a hug. As well. I'm okay too. Okay.
Are you guys feeling okay?
She kind of gets her bearings. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. We still have time. It didn't happen.
What didn't happen?
I don't know. I can't. Later.
Yeah, this is
a
something
bad
that
dream. It was just a bad dream. You said chanting something?
Yeah. Reiju was awake as well. She went downstairs. I think she was following something, but I needed to check on you guys. We should probably go find her.
Yeah. Okay. Raiju's good too. Okay.
And like the chanting is still going on. It's getting more. It's getting louder and more audible Like you could begin to hear that it's definitely being spoken in some sort of
What language is
almost
it?
it sounds like partially reptilian.
Would you say draconic?
Nope.
Primordial?
Nope.
We need to
Okay.
stop that. That doesn't sound good. That sounds like bad juju.
Do you
Yeah.
recognize it?
Nope. But I recognize it as bad. If it made us have those nightmares, we need to stop this.
Yep.
Callie, by the way, I was just telling, I feel like it feels like so long ago at the same time, but I was telling Reiju and Juniper about how the market and everything, there was like, I was having gaps in my memory. Something's going on, clearly, but let's go.
Yeah. Well, we gotta find Reiju before something bad happens.
Oh, shit,
Something
she went
bad
off on
always
her own.
happens.
Damn
She
it.
did.
Sorry, what'd you say? I talked over you. I didn't mean to.
I was just agreeing with what you were saying. But yes, we should be quiet in case there's other bad people around.
Oh, okay.
All right, Syra, you're now down. Not Syra, but Reiju, you're now down in the bottom level on the ground floor of the tavern, and you can just see this large river of black mist flowing out from all of the rooms and then outside the front doors of the tavern. Not the tavern, but the inn.
About how much daylight is there? Still
None.
mid-afternoon, right?
None.
Ooh. All right, then she is going to stealth her way, following that pattern, that path that they're taking. So,
Are you waiting for any backup, or are you heading on outside?
I am going to try and find a way outside that is quiet. Like, if she remembers that the front door had a creak, then she
The
wouldn't
front door
take that.
doesn't even have doors.
Doesn't even have doors. She just goes right out the looks out and sees where it's going.
Okay. So, as you look out, you notice that there's this robed individual. Its palms outstretched as this black mist is like pooling out from every building that you can see and flowing up their body up into their hands. And next to them is this just ever growing shadow-like monstrosity.
Color of the robe.
Brown. And you could
Okay.
see a pair of yellow eyes kind of just like looking up into the sky.
And she will. This is gonna be my worst decision ever in my entire life. And
That's saying a
she's-
lot for
and
Rage.
she is going to guiding bolt it.
Okay.
So
How far behind are we? Kind of.
Like
far.
as
just-
soon as you come downstairs, you guys can see the light of the guiding bolt rip out from Reiju's hands.
all right, let's see. Let me pull this up real quick. Okay. Make a ranged spell attack. Okay. Okay. AC 25.
AC 25, that will hit.
Okay. This does radiant damage. Okay. And this is just basic first level.
Basic first level guiding bolt.
Yeah, basic first level. So I'm just going to mark that. Yeah, there. Okay. Okay, it's not terrible. So that is 6, 11, 14 points of radiant damage.
Okay, so that the guiding bolt rips out of your hand and streaks down the road, and as it as it gets within like 5 feet, you see the shadows kind of like trying to hold it off, but enough gets through to strike the robed figure in the chest, and it kind of knocks him back a bit, and it knocks the robe off, and you can see like a bald, like tattooed streak skull, but
Skull.
well, head, but
Dome.
like in different parts of the head you can see that there are like flesh tears, almost as if somebody's wearing clothes that don't necessarily fit.
Is this somehow related to the ring?
No.
Okay.
And as that happens and everyone gets downstairs, I am going to need y'all to roll initiative.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take you to a map.
Ooh. We're on a fancy map. It's a map. Just kidding.
Ooh, that creature looks neat. I wish we weren't fighting it.
Ooh.
Interesting.
I need to
Oh, wow.
reset everything for this music.
Yeah, been a while since we heard some combat music.
I don't have Simonscape open. Whoops. All I need to do is open the player, right? And then it'll...
Yeah. But here, because I'm gonna have to restart the music once you've got the player live for you to hear it. So let me know when you have it.
It is open.
All right. Also need your initiative.
I don't hear anything. Okay. 5.
Well, put it on the initiative tracker.
Is your volume adjuster?
Yeah, it's middle. And I've tried.
Did you
moving it.
did you click on the link that I posted in chat today? Because if not, that's why.
I am so good at this, guys. It is.
It's all good.
Uh,
How long did it take for us to figure that out?
I'm still trying to figure
Yeah,
it
no
out.
worries.
I did have to restart my computer a couple times anyway, so it's like.
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay, so that's open the actual thing. And then open the online player.
Do you hear the music? All right, I'll figure it out with you later.
Yeah, well,
What's
fine.
What was your initiative?
5.
And what's your dexterity score?
1 sec. 3.
No, your actual score. Is it 17, 16?
Oh, 16.
All
Sorry,
right.
it's- wow.
Bring this up so you guys can see it.
That is dope. I like it. I don't
It's
want to
really
fight it,
cool.
but I like it.
So spooky.
Did it have the horns when we saw it? Like,
Mhm. It looks exactly like that.
oh, it looks so cool. I'm in danger.
Yes, we are.
So it's standing there, sees like Reiju with her hand outstretched after firing the guiding bolt, and it just lifts up a finger and points it at her. Can I get a wisdom saving throw from you?
Sure. That's gonna be a 21.
Oh, you're gonna take half.
Oh joy.
Okay, so you are gonna take 9 points of necrotic damage, but that's it.
Let me just double check something.
I love
Okay,
that. That just,
so-
but that's it.
So 9 said. All right. Ow. That's a shadow.
And you kind of feel like this cold kind of like begin to creep up your body, but you're able to shake it off.
Feels like death. All right.
And it kind of begins to move forward, and you see it just grab the tree. It just sort of just like push it over out of its way, clearing a path for itself as it puts itself between you and the caster.
Ah. Okay.
Reiju, gonna need a Constitution saving throw.
Yep. I thought that would be something. That's not great. Oh boy. Constitution saving throw total of 9.
Oof. All right, you're going to take 11 points of necrotic damage.
Ow. Okay. Definitely not liking that. Very well. Ah. Since you like the cold so much, allow me to show you the power of the sun. And she's going to fireball right here.
Okay.
They all need to make dexterity saving throws. Everyone else is pretty much knocked out on the ground, so she's kind of aiming it a little bit higher so it only hits them.
Okay, so the caster is going to get a dirty 20,
Okay.
and the big shadow creature is going to get a 15.
Both save.
Oh, no, wait, I'm sorry. I am sorry, that's a 12. I was looking at the wrong score.
Oh, okay. So that is a failure. For the big guy that failed, he will be taking 24 fire damage. And little caster takes 12. And then, let's see. She's going to, as her bonus action, draw her ring sword and move out to here. Let's play a little game of chess, eh?
Okay. Callie. Can I get a Constitution saving throw from you?
You sure can. Ooh. Why couldn't I roll that number on my initiative? That's going to be a 22.
You're going to take 5 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. I think Callie is just going to rush. Does this shadow creature, does it look like its body is actually something solid that
Yeah.
could be hit?
It looks like it's corporeal.
Okay. So in that case, I think she is going to rush out here and swing around to this side and throw a punch at the shadow creature.
Okay.
That is a great way to start this off. That's going to be a nat 20.
That is going to hit.
All right.
Feels like it's been years since I got a nat 20 on something.
Well deserved.
Ooh, that is good damage too. Well, it's a D8, so I guess that's like medium damage, but still. That is going to be 23 magical bludgeoning.
Very nice. Anything else?
Yeah, I think just to see if it affects this thing or not, we are going to slap a stunning strike on that.
Okay.
So it needs to make a Constitution saving throw unless it's immune to stun.
Is it stun or paralyze?
Stun.
Stun. Okay. Constitution saving throw, you said?
Yep.
That is going to be a 16.
16. What even is my DC?
That is a very good question.
My DC is 16, so it makes it. That's okay. We're gonna punch it again.
Okay.
And it's high rolls on these attacks. That is going to be a 28 to hit.
28 to hit. That'll hit.
Yep. That one was a 19 on the die. Ooh, and that's max damage on that. Go, Callie, you're doing something for once. That is going to be 14 bludgeoning damage on that one. And I think we're gonna call that the end of our turn.
Okay.
Hold on to some stuff just in case.
Syra, can I get a Constitution saving throw? You're muted.
19.
19. Okay. You're going to take 3 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. Do I get a sense of where this damage is coming from? Is it coming from within, like an aftermath of what I was taken down by before? Or is there some sort of like mist around me doing it? Like, what do I...
There just seems to be an aura of discomfort around you.
Got it. Okay. I want to get away from that. Are we inside the building right now?
You are currently inside the building, yes.
Can I want to get to the roof of this building. Looking around me, is there like stairs that lead up, or do I need to go outside and climb up? Like, what would be the fastest route to get some high ground?
You would have to go up to the second floor at least in order to try to gain access to the roof. You don't necessarily remember seeing any sort of roof access on like inside the building itself, so you may have to like climb outside.
Okay. So I'll step outside, and what do I see? Like, is there anything to like pull myself up? Like, how far up is it?
It's probably about a good 25 feet above you, like the lip of the
Okay.
roof.
All right. Okay, I'm just gonna pop into a wild shape into a giant lizard
Okay.
and find the stats for that. I think it has a climbing speed of 30 feet. So I'm just gonna skitter up to the top of the roof. And then I'm gonna pop out a wild shape. And then
I got the giant lizard thing just to.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
That's
no,
fine.
it was literally just to get me up to the roof. That's it.
fine. Like I could just put this under.
Like, what is that?
I was about to say, Bulette?
Hit the
Sorry.
wrong thing.
For sure utilizes her wild shapes. I love utilizing them, but I'm not afraid to use them just a short time if I need to.
No, I'm gonna put this in players and characters for another Cyrus shape.
Oh yeah, add to this. Okay, there's another one that she uses.
Give it a purple shader so that it's Syra.
Oh, it's already purple.
A little lizard. Yeah, it has little ram's horns. But yeah, giant lizard scurries up the side of this building. When it gets to the top of the roof, she pulls herself over and pops up as Syra. And she sees there's a nest of a buzzing like desert sand wasp nest. And she's going to gently put her hand up against the nest, and 5 wasps kind of crawl over, fly over to her hand. And she brings it to her mouth and whispers something and swirls her hand and then throws them forward. And as they go forward, they pop into giant versions. So there's 5 giant wasps on the field as I cast. I'm going to cast Giant Insect.
You just yeeted giant wasps at them?
Let's go, druids.
Yep.
Yeah.
Druid shit.
This is
So,
the
yeah,
only
I
time
can-
you're going to be able to use this ability because Zoro will not allow this to happen. Like,
Right? Yeah. She will be like, no. So yeah, 5
So
giant
true.
wasps up here, and I'm gonna send 3 of them over to the caster and 2 of them over to the creature.
That
okay,
is-
so as soon as these wasps appear, I need Constitution saving throws from each of them.
Okay.
Zoro's gonna yell at you once he gets the VOD.
Probably. Constitution saving throws for wasp friends.
Zoro not like wasps.
No,
For all 5 of them, right?
all 5 of them. It's pretty much a rule in our games that there are no wasps or bees allowed to be used.
Well, she's gonna have to get used to it because this is too good a spell. She'll get over herself. I'm one of her best friends. I can get away with it.
I mean,
Um,
wasps are very great if you have them on your side.
The abilities these things have is too good. So I got a nat 20 for 1. So that's a total of
You could
just
roll it. You could do a collective roll instead of having to do all 5 of them if you want.
I did all 5. But it's up to you. Do you want me to re-roll one of the dice to do a collective roll? Or...
Oh no, we could just take whatever the first roll it was. So the nat 20.
Okay.
So they're gonna take each of them are gonna take 3 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. I will keep track of that.
I need to fix this game to where it doesn't show the HP bars for anything.
Got it. Let me see. I'm not sure if they act immediately. So the spell, I'll display that in VTT for you. Transform up to blah blah blah. Each creature obeys my verbal commands, and in combat they act on your turn each round. It says GM has the statistics. I have the statistics for the creature too.
Yeah.
It says you would resolve their actions and movement, but if you want me to just take them off your hands, I don't mind doing that.
Yeah, I could move them around. You can do the rolls and all that fun stuff.
Okay, cool.
I mean,
that works for me.
They're your bugs.
Okay.
But yeah, so
You're my buggies.
since they resolve their attack and everything on your turn, and you've given them the command, then yeah, they would make their attacks.
Okay. So they are going to go ahead and do sting. There's going to be 3 sting attacks coming on the caster. Nat 1 misses. One is a 18.
An 18 will hit. Sorry.
Okay. And the other is a 16.
A 16 will hit as well.
Okay, so I'll roll damage for those 2 stingers. I'm going to need 2 Constitution saving throws.
Is this for poison?
It is, yeah, it's for poison.
Okay, so the individual you're stinging right now is immune to poison.
Okay, the caster is immune?
Yeah.
Okay, damn it! I picked the wrong bug.
As you do their stings do poison damage as well, or is it physical?
They do some physical damage, so do you want me just to roll the physical damage?
Yeah, just the physical damage because they are immune
Okay.
to poison.
Got it. That sucks, because if they took poison damage, I could have potentially paralyzed them, but sad face.
And if you poisoned them, I could do triple damage against them.
It would have been beautiful. We'll hold on to that. We'll hold on to that combo in the future. So that would be 5 points of piercing damage for one stinger, and ooh, good roll on that one. 8 points of piercing damage on the second. And that's it, since he automatically saves against the poison.
Yep.
The other 2 are going to attack the shadow with their sting attacks. Nat 20 for one of them. For a total of 24.
Okay.
And then the other one is a 19 to hit.
Both will hit.
Okay.
Unfortunately, this thing too is immune to poison.
Okay, so just the stinger damage.
Just the stinger damage.
So it's been a while since I got a nat 20 on damage. Are we
It's
doing
brutal critical.
brutal critical? Which
Yeah, so
is...
it's max
Double the
damage.
dice. Oh, right.
It's max damage, and then you roll.
Okay, got it. So that would be 8 points. Since we're just doing the piercing, that would be 8 plus 6, so 14 points from the one that crit,
Okay.
and then just normal low roll. 4 points of piercing damage from the second one. As all of my wasps go, and you just see these wasps. They were little ones, and then they poofed into big ones, swarming these creatures, and just they just start attacking these things, and that's the end of Syra's turn.
Syra just throws out 5 Pokeballs, and they're nothing but bee drills.
Yeah.
All right, the caster's turn. Ooh.
Oh, sorry. One more thing, real quick. With because I think as a lizard, I had. Oh, would I have had any movement at all to like duck? Like, is there a lip to this roof? Is it sort of
No,
like?
there's not
or
like
is it
any
flat?
overhang. It's just a flat edge.
Oh, okay.
There's a vertical lip. There's like a little 5-foot like wall there, if that's what you're asking about.
Okay, yeah. I just want to give myself cover, so I'm just gonna duck down.
Okay. So the caster itself kind of hisses in frustration at these bees, and those of you who are down on the street can see the body begin to like convulse and bulge as the skin just rips apart.
They're allergic.
And then there's this medium-sized snake-like humanoid in the street.
Okay.
Sneaky
Okay.
girl.
And it has a very frustrated, she's very pissed off, looks over at Reiju and like extends her hand as you see this very sickly yellow light beginning to form on her palm as two beams are shot towards you.
Oh boy.
The first one's gonna be a natural 20 for, let's see here, what is there?
You're gonna need to heal.
Okay, so that's gonna be a 23,
Okay, that hits.
and the second one's gonna be a 17.
I believe a 17 misses.
Does the 17 miss?
Yes.
Okay, so the first one's gonna hit you.
Yeah, hard.
Not too hard, as it's only one Eldritch Blast. So it's gonna be a total of 18 necrotic damage.
Ow. Ow. Of course you'd be occultists.
All right, so they use their spell, so there's not much else they can do attack wise. But they're going to slither on over this way.
Ooh. Is that an attack of opportunity from bugs?
I believe so, because I believe they act like any other creature. Sari, did you want to give the command for them to use an attack of opportunity? Okay. So go ahead and make 3 attacks of opportunity on the Yanti cultist here.
Hell yeah. Go, my pretties. Oh, pretty good rolls. Lowest is a 14.
14 will hit.
Okay. Then the rest all hit then too. No criticals. So without the poison damage, we're just gonna do stingers. Total of 15 piercing damage from all 3. That's all together.
All together, okay.
Yeah, as they Zzz. Pew pew. Sarah just shouts, "Good job! Keep it up, guys!"
Did anyone use an attack against them earlier for the what was it? For the guiding bolt, Galleon?
No, because the guiding bolt was thrown at the cultist or the caster, not the shadow thing.
Oh, that's right. I was at the caster. So okay, so one of the bugs had advantage, but I don't think it really matters.
Juniper,
Yes.
your turn. I need a
Um,
Constitution saving throw.
Barbarians are good at that, right?
I would hope so.
Rolled a 9 plus 3. So.
So 12.
Oh no, I have. Wait, no, it's I have proficiency.
So 15.
On your saving throw stats, it should tell you how much you add.
Yes.
So how much is it?
15.
15. Let's see here. What is the save? All right, so you are going to take a grand total of 4 necrotic damage.
Okay. Because I'm closest to that thing, I want to run towards it and hit it with my halberd.
Okay, go ahead and move your character. You've got, I think, a movement speed of 30 or 35.
I have but I also have like the
Oh
a whole
the
bunch of other
barbarian
things.
movement,
Yeah.
dude.
barbarian movement, and also I'm a very
All right,
fast.
so you can go
character,
there because you can't walk on the tree.
The wasps are also flying,
Mhm.
like, so they're like
Okay.
probably
Yeah.
above you, so you could probably be underneath them if you needed to.
Okay. So yes, I'm right there, and I hit it with my halberd. Let's see.
Just had the weird thought of 3 wasps in a trench coat.
So I
I
rolled
can
an
make that happen. They listen to her. They'll do whatever I say.
so I rolled an 8, but that's plus 8 for attack bonus, so 16.
Why did it come up on? Did you press it on your? No, I just saw it pop up on the chat box and roll 20. So 16 will hit.
Oh, I'm like trying to like take a look at the there we go. I pressed a button, but I was just trying to see the damage. So because there's also there's the slash and everything, but then it could also do like fire and ice and stuff.
Yep. So you add that damage on top of it too.
Okay, so 1d10 and then 2d6.
1d10, 2d6, and then your strength modifier as well.
So 5 of the slashing damage.
Okay.
And 7 for the elemental damage. Fire and ice do. I'm gonna go with fire
Okay.
because the firebolt seemed to have, or fireballs seem to have done some
Yep.
damage.
Anything else? I think you have 2 attacks right now, don't you? At level 8.
Yeah. it would.
Extra attack, yeah.
Yeah, so you can make another attack.
Yeah, I'll essentially do like that and then
Okay.
Like-
Back.
grab back. Math. 22
22 will hit.
for the same thing. The is that a 4 for the regular damage and 6 for the fire damage.
Okay. Big guy's turn here.
You will listen to me. Boom, boom, boom.
Ah, God. I'm getting really annoyed with all my misclicks here. Okay. So the giant the shadow creature kind of like turns its head for a moment. You see its arms kind of stretch out to a very uncomfortable length as it reaches out, and it just goes to bring one claw down on Reiju. That's gonna be a 24.
That'll hit.
What's its reach? Is it
15
able to
feet.
reach? Oh, shit.
Got them gross long arms.
Yep. Can I get a Constitution saving throw from you?
Sure.
Yeah, when you said uncomfortable length, you just meant like it's uncomfortable to see.
Yeah.
It's-
Okay, not bad. 18.
18. Okay. So you're just gonna take the straight damage. The ill effects aren't gonna apply to you, but that's going to be 20 necrotic damage.
I'm down.
Oh, fuck.
And then it's going to look over at Callie, and it's going to just take just an arm that kind of pops back into place just because you're 5 feet from it, and it goes to make a slash at you as well. Does a 21 hit?
21 just hits.
Can I get a Constitution saving throw, please?
Sure can. Why did I switch d20s? That other one was doing so good. That's an 11.
All right, you're going to take 11 points of necrotic damage, and your maximum HP pool drops by 11. And it stays like that until you finish a long rest.
Okay.
But it does not move. It stays right where it's at. Reiju. Before you roll,
Okay.
you're going to take the necrotic damage from the aura. So that's
So-
instantly one death save failure.
Gotcha.
And I'm going to need a death save. What'd you get?
I got an 8.
Okay.
Oh, thank God it's not a 1 at least.
Yeah,
Right.
it was close. Close. But that's 2 death failures.
Callie.
This is unacceptable. I'm gonna move over here. And let's see. Yes, I do have to touch. Okay. I am going to place, I think it's on my right hand. My right hand on Reiju. And one of the phoenix feathers around my wrist is going to kind of light up and cover the area in a yellow sparkling light, as I use my action to use my Phoenix Down ability on Reiju.
Okay. And you're going to recover 3d10 plus con modifier. Nice.
Yep. That is going to be 15. Oh, those are good rolls, too. 23. What is my con modifier? Plus 3. Reiju, you are going to restore 26 HP. And I am at the same time going to...
Before you do anything, sorry, I need another Constitution saving throw.
Yes. That is a dirty 20.
Okay. You're going to take a whopping 3 points of necrotic.
Okay. Reiju, how much did I say you restored?
26.
I got 26.
26, okay. And as I'm doing that on Reiju, I am going to use my reaction to activate my Curative Crest ability and duplicate that healing on myself.
Okay.
Nice.
Fortunately, that reduction in my max does make that sting a little bit still, since I can only go up to 62, but I'll take what I can get.
Mm-hmm.
And then, do I want to stay here or do I want to get the hell out of here?
How much movement speed you got left?
A lot.
1,000,000 feet.
I'm gonna move to the next city.
I know it's a stupid question, but
I think I'm gonna stay here. Keep myself between this creature and Reiju until Reiju can get back to her feet and get to a more advantageous position. So
Okay.
that will be the end of my turn. Actually, no. I'm gonna use my bonus action.
You already did.
that was the actual reaction.
No, I used my action and my reaction.
Gotcha. I thought you said bonus action. My bad.
I will use my bonus action to patient defense, burning a key point.
Okay. Syra, can I get a Constitution save for you and all your wasp friends?
You mean I'm not out of the range?
Nope.
On the roof?
Nope.
Damn it. There's no point in me going to the roof.
You tried.
Hey, you got the
I
wasps.
I did. I found wasps up there. I could have found them elsewhere. Okay. So let me do that. For me first, I fail. I got a 4 plus. I think it's only a 1. So
You're gonna take 12 points in necrotic damage.
Okay. Oh no, it would have been 6, but that still doesn't matter. 12 points of necrotic.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do that. Downside to having most of your spells be concentration.
What were your B saves?
Oh, bees. That's right. Let me try that.
Oh, I'm sorry, your wasps. Let's not call them bees.
Yeah.
That's a disservice. That's a disservice to bees.
Wasps. I got a 14 for 1.
Okay.
Or we're doing all of them.
Yeah,
right?
you're doing a collective.
Okay, so 14.
All right, so they are going to take 12 points as well.
12 points. Okay.
That's
Let's
a
see
lot
if
of
they're
damage.
still up or not. I don't remember how much health
They
had.
took 3
Oh,
last turn.
All of them go down.
Okay.
So bye wasps. So I guess I don't have to worry about the concentration problem anymore.
It's been resolved.
It's been
Because I'm
resolved.
underneath it, it just like paps me in the head.
Yeah. Sarah just sees them all
Just an
like,
upside down wasp on your head.
pew, pew, like, oh babies, oh, sorry. Okay. You know, this is just
And as you see the wasps fall, you see a bit of just like this dark energy flow from them and go into the giant creature.
shit. I'm so done with this. First of all, fuck, Reiju.
I'm fine.
No, you're not. And I'll just boost you up a little bit because you're still not full health, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Oh, let's see here. All right. I'm gonna grab some flowers from my pouch and mumble some druidic under my breath, and you see some like green energy, like this, like sort of natural green energy, not unsickly green, like makes you think of flowers in spring, cactus. And you're going to heal. I'm gonna cast Healing Word at 4th level. 8, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17 points of healing.
Okay.
So that's my bonus action. And then as my action, I'm just after I do that, the green energy kind of comes back to me and I swirl it around and it turns purple and crackling, and I lift my eyes up and they're just like sort of like purple and crackling and like lightning, and then I'm gonna thrust my hand forward and call lightning. Also at 4th level. At the caster.
Okay.
It's 120 feet. I need a dex save.
Oh, that's gonna be crap. Is that a 4 or a 9? It's a 9, but still gonna be crap. You said dex, right?
Yeah.
Dex save of 11.
That's gonna fail. So you're gonna take 4d10.
Poof.
Suddenly reminded of a certain spell from a different game at 1st level.
So it's 7, 9, 6, and 8. Let me math. $30 points of lightning damage.
How do you want to do this?
Fuck yes.
Hey.
So yeah,
Nice.
all that happens that you see Syra doing is she's just like looking at the dead bodies of her wasp babies and remembering Reiju go down, and she just like handles healing in one hand for Reiju, and then just like anger and fury just like lets this lightning channel through her, dust out, and just kind of like wants to have the lightning sort of bind around the caster, and then like it's almost like a string of purple crackling lightning, like a whip, binds around the body and then constricts and like chars.
And you just see this Yanti just turn into a snake lightning rod as it just sizzles and convulses, and as it does, the creature in front of Juniper and Callie begins to lose its corporeal form as it just turns into a pool of this black necrotic vapor that just then begins to dissipate throughout the city.
Good job, Sarah.
Yeah.
You too. Everyone okay?
Yeah.
Being
Thanks to
better.
you. Yeah. Thanks,
Let me
Kelly.
get down.
Oh wow, you got hit. All
You
right.
you
Yeah.
I'm gonna say right now, you really saved Callie right there, because they were charging a twin spell witch bolt that they were gonna throw at Callie.
Oh
Aw,
no.
that's messed
That's
up.
just me.
Yeah, I don't fuck around. Syra don't fuck around. She get mad. She's just gonna go balla.
As a
Yeah,
warlock, I
especially, like-
appreciate the witch bolt, but as a player being it
Third
used
level,
on-
it was the 3rd level witch bolt that was gonna be
Oh.
twin spelled.
Nope. No, no, no.
no.
Bad.
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 What, you don't want to
Appreciate-
take 6d12 damage?
But Not
No.
particularly, no. Especially not when my max HP is lowered.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I will look over at Syra and kind of like wave her down over to us.
I crawl down. I climb myself down and come over and do you need healing? You do need healing.
That's actually what I was calling you over for. I've never tried this before, so I want to try it if that's okay.
What are we trying?
A bit of healing stuff.
Okay, what do you need me to do? I mean, I was just gonna do my
Um,
thing, but
Just be close to me.
oh, okay.
I'm going to take a bit of a meditative posture. And I'm just using my Hands of Healing ability.
Okay.
This is the first time I've used it since my armor makes it radiate in a 5-foot aura. So I'm going to use it, let's say I'll burn 4 key points to roll the healing 4 times on it.
Okay.
Everybody gather around, Callie.
I snuggle. I get uncomfortably close.
It's like right there.
This good?
Everyone just holds hands in a circle.
Kumbaya.
Where's the hookah?
Okay, so everyone
room.
within 5 feet of me regains 33 hit points.
Dang, that's better than what
Yay.
I could do.
I am
Good.
back to max.
Yeah, me too.
How are you feeling, Callie? You look like you lost a little.
I'm not feeling great.
Did that not heal you?
It normally it would have, but I'm feeling more drained than normal.
Oh,
Yeah, the creature
maybe-
did nothing.
But
It
as
tried-
that creature's died, that fog that was in your mind, Syra, is now
Yeah.
gone. And you could see the third eye on Reju's head open up again.
do I remember the interactions I had with that
Yep.
creature?
You do.
Mother. She just
Oh.
starts cursing, and then it
Yeah.
changes to infernal, and then it switches to druidic, and then it switches back to sounding.
Ooh, what am I
Oh.
able to see at the moment?
I was gonna say I like point at the. It's there. It's the thing. The thing.
It's there. Ow, ow.
Ow, migraine. Ow.
Lots of lights.
Yeah, it's
close. Alright, bandana back on.
While Cyrus cursing in the corner, or not corner, just off to the side. Stream of cursing.
So what you were talking to us before, your assumptions were correct.
Yeah, that fucker. It could morph or
Um,
illusion itself into different figures or go into people. I don't know. It was weird. The glowy eye things. I talked to that. I saw it multiple times.
Kind of take stock of everybody else that's in the town. That's
And like you see people are like getting up and kind of like dusting themselves off.
before anyone like starts rambling on or anything like that, she's just gonna walk over to the body and just move that to like the edge of the city.
Like you
and-
put your hands on it, you get a little bit of a static feedback from the
Ugh,
amount of lightning
right.
that's hit it, but you touch it and
Sorry.
it just crumbles.
Okay,
Sorry.
that's-
But now there
no,
is a
you're fine.
singular solid yellow eye now sitting in that pile of ash. It looks like
Grabs-
solidified amber.
She's gonna grab one of the empty pouches she has, just kind of
Evidence bag
bag
it.
over it, evident bags it, and just puts it on her belt and just says, "I'm not dealing with that just
This
yet."
this is a future Reiju
This is a-
problem.
This is a future Reiju problem when she's, not dealing with aftermath.
You
Yeah,
do that thing where you put your hand like
Mhm,
in
yeah.
the bag and like do that. Or
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like, I'm not even
like you're
gonna.
at the grocery store picking up onions.
yeah,
and
you
apples.
evidence.
I was
that's
thinking picking up dog poop.
Yeah,
But
you-
okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I
That's
was
it.
gonna-
I
It's
was
the same
trying to be
thing.
less disgusting and saying it was like, you were gathering evidence and not, picking up dog poop, but that works. If
I
you
was, I was saying vegetables and fruits over at the grocery store, but yeah,
Listen,
poop works too.
I've
Work
got a
poop
big
works
dog
too.
over here. I'm used to it.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
same. I used to have a dog. It's fine.
Is there some sort of check I can make? I mean, I'm not proficient with Arcana at all. I'm negative with it, but is there any kind of check that I can make to try to piece together what the fuck this thing was doing or trying to do based on what we saw?
go ahead and give me an Arcana roll.
Okay. Again, I'm not proficient, but if you'll allow it, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, now that the threat is gone, Reiju has no interest in figuring that stuff out.
I actually rolled pretty high. I rolled an 18, so -1 is 17.
Nice. Just from a general investigation of what you know and what you felt, it feels as if this creature was collecting the memories and fears of everybody in the town to manifest this monstrosity.
Okay.
This guy.
We don't know what it wanted to do with it, but
Nope.
it was trying to manifest it. Okay.
Yeah, that's one way to gather negative energies. Go into a town that's suffering.
I think things will be okay now. I don't know what it wanted to do with that creature it was trying to summon, but
Cause more mayhem, make
All right,
it stronger,
so-
make it bigger.
Before we continue on, I need to get something to drink because I'm drying my throat out here. So let's go ahead and take a quick 5-minute break so we get up, freshen our drinks, all that fun stuff, and we will be right back.
Hmm.
All right,
But,
and
yeah.
we are back.
Hello. Druid stuff.
I waited until Cass pulled the sandwich away, so it didn't look like she was eating as we were coming back. I saw the panicked look on your face.
Fair enough.
I mean, I'm not gonna stop. But
No, I'm just saying.
I was just like, oh.
You're just like, oh crap.
Rojan,
Arr.
I noticed that you put a symbol on my token. Is that still?
Oh,
in
that's not there. That was just to let me know that the shadow creature had advantage on attacks against you.
Gotcha. Okay,
I
cool.
was
So
wondering why
that's
Raju had back problems.
yeah. Captain getting slammed by the freaking long, gangly arms of this monster. Jeez.
So,
Alright,
are
50.
there village, like market, oasis people? I don't know what we call those people. Town people, village people.
The village people.
The
Outpost
village people.
Is
Yeah,
there people?
there are,
Traders,
but they,
anyone
like
around?
anybody who was out on the street is just like has dusted themselves off and is like walking double time back to their homes.
Do they
like,
look okay? Like,
they
does
look-
anyone need healing, or
they
did anyone
look-
get hurt in the aftermath?
They look fine aside from maybe being a little exhausted.
Okay.
Like, I gotta get to a bed.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
I gotta get to it.
Syra just kind of calls out, Everything's gonna be fine now, you know. I think all those bad dreams you guys might have been having should be done now. You're welcome."
I think they're appreciative, even if they don't answer.
I don't know. I was just trying to get some money out of it or something. Maybe someone will throw us a
Damn.
bone, you know.
And we'll talk to the guards later.
All
Right
right.
now, I think even the guards are wanting to.
Nerik's
another
rubbing
look or
off on
two.
her sister here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can talk to the guards later about it.
I mean, I'm all for, you know, taking that thing down, but I was just saying, you know, if people feel appreciative, I wouldn't say no to some more of that jerky, you know, or something.
Yeah,
But
I was almost hesitant not to attack the thing, but
Maybe
kinda
get
glad
an
I
ex-
did.
Maybe get an extra worm steak and turn it into jerky.
you know,
Mm,
but no,
I'm-
Reiju, it was a good call. It was,
yeah,
it was a good call attacking the thing.
I just
Maybe
wasn't
look for
entirely
it
sure.
next time, but at the same time, it's probably best to stop that ritual. So your instincts were probably spot on to try to stop whatever he was doing, summoning that thing.
Might have been stronger if I hadn't done it sooner. Anyway,
Yeah. Exactly.
it's starting to get sundown, and I'm tired too. I'm sure everyone else here is.
Yeah.
Let's turn in for the night and
Okay.
reconvene in the morning.
As we start to walk, I kind of turn to Syra and be like, "Can I bunk with you tonight?"
Yeah, of course.
Thanks. And like, I don't like elaborate at all. Just, you know, yeah, I feel like you know. So like,
She kind of like just nods and then like she gets like a far off look in her eyes as well, and then kind of shakes her head. That would be nice.
Alright.
And then suddenly Callie like jogs up beside Syra and kind of elbows her a little bit. Hey, that ability that you used, I know this isn't the right time to talk about this. You and I need to do some lightning training sometime.
Oh no.
Sure.
Again with you are getting better at it.
Yeah,
I dodged like half of them.
I don't know how I'd feel about like aiming at you.
I mean,
And the only way I'm gonna get better at it is if I keep doing it, right?
Okay.
And with you in control, it doesn't have the inherent danger of a random like lightning giant in the sky like that
That is
last one turned
true.
out to be.
This is
Mhm.
probably the safest way we could practice with lightning. This is
Yeah.
true.
maybe you could
Yeah.
do the thing where you have targets up, but then like you dodge between targets. So that way it's like you have set things
Oh,
you're
that's a good
aiming
idea.
I'm just gonna
Well-
say, if you're going to do that, don't talk into your rings while you're doing it.
See, I was thinking that you could throw some lightning at me, and I would try and dodge it. And I could throw some lightning at you, and you could try and dodge it.
You know, you could also practice with fire.
You can throw lightning too now?
Well, I've been able to for a while, but I've never actually used it because that feels really dangerous. But I'd be willing to use it on you if you wanted.
Sure. I mean, I don't necessarily want to get hit with lightning, but I'll be fine. I can heal myself or see if I can make myself a little stronger to it. Sounds good. Yeah, we'll do some training sometime.
And if both of you are too winded for that, I can also do some healing as well. She kind of saunters up to her room and just kind of closes the doors. Good night, everyone.
Nice.
Syra's gonna look at Juniper and Callie, who's left. Unless Callie's gone up as well. She's just gonna be like, so I don't know about you guys, but I actually don't feel like sleeping immediately. So because those nightmares were not pleasant. Callie, you can go to bed if you want, but I think I'm gonna go to the bar for a while.
I could use a drink.
Yeah, let's get a drink.
I'm gonna just head up to my room. If you need me for anything, just let me know.
Will do. And I think just Juniper and Syra are probably just gonna try to drink to forget our sorrows, our nightmares.
Get white girl wasted.
So
Yeah, we're
as you
I'll
go
spend money.
to the tavern, you notice that there's nobody visibly in there. Though you can hear some audible snoring from behind the bar.
I'm not gonna bug him. I'm gonna reach over the counter, grab whatever bottle of alcohol I can, stick some Electrum on the counter, and just pour ourselves a drink.
Okay. You're pretty much just gonna drink for a little bit and then go to bed.
Yeah, because I don't want to bug someone who's exhausted or has had a rough time. But I'm not ready to go to bed.
I mean,
So
that's
yeah,
fair.
we're just gonna sit and drink for a while. So I'll put how much is a normal drink? Like a normal ale?
It's like an Electrum for like one or two drinks.
Really?
Yeah, if you're doing if you're doing like just 2 basic drinks, like it's gonna cost you like an Electrum each time.
Okay, I'll put down like I guess 3 drinks a piece. That should do us maybe.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll sit and drink and just chit chat for a little bit, just try to get, the nightmare and the battle kind of out of our system. So I'll pay 6 Electrum for us both and just leave that on the counter. Drink 6 drinks. And then unless Juniper wants to bring up anything in particular, Syra doesn't say anything necessarily important. She just kind of shares some stories from traveling the deserts and stuff and asks for stories in return. So just kind of sharing random encounters and stuff that we've had.
Okay.
Yeah. Juniper, like I'm not really like I'm more interested in like just forgetting whatever nightmare it was for a time being. Just, sharing stories, telling stupid jokes and all that stuff. So
Yeah, exactly. Just
hanging out.
trying to stay away from the topic of that as possible. And then, yeah, after we have drinks and talk for a little bit, we'll head up to the room, and I think we said we were gonna share. So we'll go into a room, and then as we lay down, I think, because it's what is it sun gone down yet?
Yeah, it's pretty much everyone in town's called it an early night.
Okay. I think the last hour before going to bed, Syra's going to they're just gonna kind of lay down and chit chat until Juniper falls asleep. But while she's chit chatting, Syra's gonna hold the pouch that she got from the market and just She's just kind of twiddling with it and running it through her fingers and stretching it out and staring at it for an hour before she goes to sleep to see if she can figure anything else out about it. The pouch that she got that had like a hint of what freaking magic was it again? I don't know if you said, actually. I think you just said it had a magical glow to it. Is like a leather, it says basic leather pouch, but I know that Detect Magic picked up something on it, so yeah, I'm just gonna spend an hour kind of staring at that before going to bed.
Okay. So it's around early into your investigation where that you discover that there is something in the bag.
All right, I take the object out.
It's this small, finely cut gem.
What color is it?
I am looking that up right now.
Okay.
Where are you? The dusty rose prism-like color to it.
Well, aren't you pretty? Okay, so I'll put the pouch, I'll kind of just tuck away for now and instead spend the time looking at the gem
Okay.
instead of the pouch if I'm finding the gem early on.
Yeah, it's like as you're looking at it, like as you're fiddling around the pouch, you can feel that there's something inside of it.
Yeah, then I'll switch my attention to the gem.
Okay. And after like the hour passes, you're able to discern that this is an ion stone of protection.
We could always use more protection.
So pretty much you would tune to this and it, like the stone itself will begin to like orbit your head. But as while the stone is orbiting your head, you gain a +1 to AC.
Love those.
Just hold it and think about it. And start thinking through my party members and who might benefit the most out of that. And just pocket it away and go to sleep.
Okay. So thankfully enough, night passes without an issue. Everyone gets a full rest. In the morning, Syra, I need you to give me a wisdom check.
Shit. This is for the goddamn tarot card.
This is for the cards, yes.
Oh
Where
boy.
are they gonna be? They were pulled recently,
They
weren't
were
they?
pulled recently, so
Wait,
the odds are in your
thought
favor.
that-
16.
Okay, you're good. You don't
Okay.
feel a compulsion to draw from the deck or make somebody else draw from it.
no, but I thought that there's no more.
Oh, the cards don't go away.
The real deck of many things versus the donation deck of many
Yeah,
things.
the deck that Syra has. Every morning that Syra wakes up, Syra's got to make a wisdom check. If Syra fails the wisdom check, they feel the compulsion to either draw from the deck or try to get somebody else to draw from it.
Yeah, but then I drew one without the need, and they disappeared.
Mm.
No,
Oh,
you
did
pulled.
they?
I think you pulled something else.
I'll have to go
That's
back
how
and
I got the fate card.
I'll have to go back and check.
Cause like, you.
I think you may be right, but I'll go back and
Yeah.
watch the VOD and see if that's the case, because you may not have the deck
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, cause I'm thinking.
I actually
'cause
don't see
Raiju-
it in my inventory. I did have it in my
Yeah.
inventory and I don't see it in there anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, Raiju drew one. I was like, you know what? Why not? I have a feeling. And
Oh,
then,
that's right, because you did it not out of need, but
Fulton, she
yeah.
volunteered.
curiosity.
Yep.
Yeah, I just volunteered during like a time of, oh god, I gotta pull it or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I don't
No,
have it in my
anyways.
inventory anymore, and I did, so I'm guessing that.
yeah, that means then it's gone. Thank you for that reminder, because I thought you still had the deck.
got your back.
And as you wake up in the morning, it's silent. You don't hear anything outside. You don't hear the hustle and bustle of the crowd. You don't hear anybody in the rooms next door. All you hear is the desert wind.
Kind of gets up and looks out the window. Is there like a sandstorm coming in?
Kind of reminds me of what it was before, the dude with the bell and this.
There's no
And kind of do like.
there's nothing outside. You look out and the town or the little outpost you're in is in disrepair and in ruin. Almost as if it hasn't been used in quite some time. When you look around in your rooms, it's covered in dust and cobwebs. The beds that you slept on are barely even holding their structural integrity.
I'm gonna check my pack for. Do I still have those items I
You
bought?
have all of those items.
Is the jerky still a thing?
Jerky's still a thing. The worm meat, everything is still a thing, and it's still good.
Sarah shrugs.
That's for the yellow item, the amber item in the pouch.
You can feel it inside the pouch.
Okay.
Weird.
Checks up on everybody's like,
Yeah.
"Yo,
All of
anybody
your
else here?"
companions, yeah, everyone of your companions is here. Just nothing else. And though if you go to check on other rooms that you know were occupied, you find remains of skeletons.
Oh.
Syra is also at least partially covered in juniper fur. from
I am
cuddling,
a floofy bunny, and it
'cause
is
she's
desert
floofy bunny.
shedding. Sorry, I just look at him like,
It's okay.
sorry.
It's okay.
I have a lint roller in here somewhere.
Medicine allergies. I'm just kidding.
Where did everyone go? What happened?
I think this was a ghost town.
Like literally though, but I still have all the items we bought and the food.
I think it was a cursed town.
Oh.
Did we
I think we
free
solved
the
it.
curse and thus kind of
Oh.
killing everyone?
I'm gonna go ahead and start doing final rites for these people. And she just kind of
Okay.
moves off. Raise you to the best of her ability. Will use her knowledge at the temple. Starts going to each person, each set of remains.
Okay.
Just something to be a peace of mind of for her.
I go to the tavern because I remember the barkeep sleeping, and I, you know, on to just check out the town in general, but with the tavern being like right there.
So you
Yeah,
go
is there
you go
anything
to the
on the
tavern.
counter?
You go to the counter, and the bottle
beer.
that you two were drinking out of last night, still on the counter, though it's now covered in dust. The remains of the bartender, now a skeleton laying behind on the floor, behind the bar,
Like
in the
Like,
same
as
position
if
same position it was sleeping in last night.
so it's as if they died immediately and then we're like 100 years in the future.
Give or take 20.
This is weird. I don't know what to make of it. Let's just go after Reiju's done.
Yeah,
Yes.
I need to get out of here as quick as possible. I do bad vibes.
Yeah, as soon as
Yeah.
she's done with the inn, she doesn't go to another building. She just
Yeah.
kind of looks at the town as a whole. Is like, yeah,
Yeah.
bye.
Yeah, it's like, okay, well, you know what? There was that barkeep lip. There's something go.
Actually, was
Never
your
mind.
Electrum still on the counter?
Yeah, was it there or did it
Yep.
disappear?
Nope, it's still there.
All right, you get your money back.
Yeah,
Let's take the bottle.
I take my money back.
Was the
Just-
electrum covered in dust?
Yep.
Or was it like
No.
it was just placed there?
Electrum is covered in dust.
What?
Yeah, well,
What?
I'm super curious about this, but Callie's really dumb. So she's gonna call for Ruger's assistance.
And Ruger, just a puff of flame appears on your shoulder.
Do we time
Something
travel?
real weird's going on here, Ruger.
Telling me.
Do you see anything strange that we can't see?
Kelly, this whole town is strange.
It
Like,
was
you-
alive and well yesterday.
No, it was not. I was seeing things while you were walking around and you were conversing with nothing. You were making transactions with nothing. The only thing in here that was real is when you talked to Bernard and his sister. And then you had that fight with that snake person and its monstrosity. And then afterwards, all these skeletons appeared.
Do you think the snake person was doing something to this town?
Whatever was being dealt to the town, I have a very strong feeling it was tied to that snake person.
Do you think maybe they I mean, I don't really know how any of this works, but they trapped it in a loop or something? Like these people died a long time ago and they were just stuck doing that same thing over and over and over every day until we killed the snake person?
Your guess is as good as mine, boss. I've got, like, normally I know you come to me for insight into these things, but to be honest, I've got no clue.
Oh, Syra,
Yeah.
you had mentioned that it had been going on for a few days, right?
That's what the person, she stares at or looks around.
I think they were just
Said.
reliving their moments where they were last alive.
Oh,
And after so many years of being under the influence, they just kind of were free.
that kind of makes sense. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I say our job here is done. Sad about the outpost, but it's really
Yeah.
not much else we can do about that.
Let's just, we got somewhere to be. Let's go.
We
Yeah.
do, but
We check on the
why-
well.
I'm going to mark this on the map and just call that good for now.
Yeah.
We'll come back later if it.
So, Sarah, as you're walking through town, you notice that carriage with the two lizards is still there. Lizard's perfectly alive.
Spike. He didn't die. The lizard, my lizard friend.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over there and look around for owners of Spike and his mate.
You don't see anything.
It's just the lizards.
Mm-hmm.
Do all of
Right.
us see Spike?
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to Spike and the other lizard I didn't talk to. um. Did you, who? Where did the people go that you used to pull?
Disappeared.
When? How many moons?
We got into town 6, 7 ago. But as soon as we were set up, they just vanished.
Weird. Well, you want to be free?
Would it be nice?
Sarah starts unhitching them from the contraption.
And as soon as they're unhitched, they just take off into the desert.
Bye. Live nice, live free.
We searched the cart.
You most definitely could search the cart.
Can someone help me search? Can someone also search the cart
Sure,
with me? Because I have
Okay.
terrible
Yeah,
things.
so if somebody's helping, you can roll an investigation with advantage, Cass.
13.
13.
Mhm.
You find a small crate. Not the only crate that's in there. Got a decent heft to it, though.
Is it locked?
You don't really see a lock, though. It looks like you're going to need a pry bar or something to open it up.
I have pretty good strength. Can I use the axe part of my weapon?
You most definitely can if you want to give me an attack roll here.
Just wedge it in.
23.
You just bring that axe down and just pop the top right off. And inside you see pretty much it's almost completely filled with hay. Save for 5 more of those yellow amber-like eyes.
What's that?
Same thing that the snake person had on them.
They did? I
She
didn't
kind
see
of just
anything.
pulls out a pouch and opens it up. Didn't want to touch it with my hands.
Ugh.
And almost in unison, the eyes sort of blink.
Oh gosh.
Real quick,
Just
did we get a long
close
rest?
that.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Just gonna close that one up.
Heebie-jeebies.
That's
Put it
that's
all
not good.
together.
Mm, sure, and just kind of empties out the pouch into the hay. All
And
6 of
as you
them.
do, they kind of begin to vibrate and they cling together.
Oh, wait, no.
And they begin to like slowly pulse.
Why did you listen to me?
Oh,
I
shit.
have no wisdom
That's
and
not
no
good.
intelligence.
We need to back up.
And then
Let's back up.
again, there's that deep drone-like sound beginning to emanate from these eyes.
Oh, it's that thing.
Wait, can we tear? I'm gonna try
Just
to
gonna
tear
pick up
them
one
apart.
with the thing again.
Okay, so you grab onto the eyes and you just get these visions tearing through your head of this monstrous creature just causing havoc and destruction all throughout the desert. It's one of those, it's like just like that creature you just fought, but it's enormous and it's got these large 6 yellow eyes in various places on its body.
Oh my god! Do you think that's the thing that
Just gonna grab one with the pouch, yank it
You
off.
can't
with the
pull it
pouch.
off. You grab it and it's like super glued.
Is your pouch like what was it, the bag of holding?
It's just a pouch.
I was gonna say if one of us has a bag of holding, just go whoop and just throw it somewhere.
Usually that doesn't work well with magic items like this.
As you're standing there and you're trying to pull these things apart, the ground begins to tremble.
you think this is what the bellkeeper warned us about?
Can I hit it again with my hammer?
Are you going to try to attack the like the cluster of eyes?
Yes.
Go ahead and give me an attack.
Break it apart.
Give me an attack roll.
$17.
17. So you bring your blade down and you see the blade just chip as it makes contact.
Do I see anything bell shaped? I'm gonna try.
You
to
don't
ring a
see
bell like
you
the
don't see anything bell shaped, but you
Shit.
begin to hear buildings outside of the cart beginning to crumble as the shaking begins to increase.
Oh no!
Almost to the point to where you cannot stand.
Okay.
Let's get out
We
of here.
gotta go. Run!
We go run for the skiff.
Run for the skiff and get the hell out of here.
Real quick before we all leave the area. I don't want to chip my fists on this thing, so I'm going to try magic. And I'm not very good with magic. I'm going to look directly at this cluster of eyes and try and fight it with my own weird eye. And the one blue eye that Callie has, that was the target of that lightning that hit her, begins to glow a bit, and then like sparks come out of it and crawl across her face as she steadies her posture, and then a bolt of lightning just shoots out from that eye straight at this cluster of eyes.
And as the bolt of lightning just fires out, right as it's about to strike, the eyes blink and Callie vanishes.
No.
Oh,
And that's where we're going to end.
No.
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 Ah.
You can't just
Why
send
does
Kelly
this
into the
happen?
shadow realm.
Kelly just sent herself into the shadow realm. Crap.
Oh my god.
Shit.
I don't want to wait 2 weeks to find out what happens.
Too late. That's what happens.
We
Well,
could have run. We could have run.
you could have run.
Callie, we could have run.
I wonder what Ruger's gonna say after that.
Where's Shadow Fox's
Before we
Geralt
leave.
fuck picture?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
So close.
But
Although bad stuff might have happened.
that
so-
is going to do it for us this week. But this is not the only show that we've got on this channel. Coming up on Monday is another episode of Mass Effect, which is Mass Effect Horizons, which is our 5th edition Mass Effect modded campaign run by Zorro. On Tuesday, we've got another episode of Destiny Forge Campaign 3. On the upcoming Saturday, we've got another episode of Wayward Wanderers, which is our 5th edition, not 5th edition, Pathfinder 2 Extinction Curse campaign run by Azerin. And on the following Monday, we have another episode of the Chimera Collective, which is another 5th edition campaign of ours run by Kiara. But for now, we are going to head on out. Everyone gets to suffer and have to wait 2 weeks to find out what happened to Callie. And thank you so much for everyone for watching, and we will see you later.